Flashlight.
Sure. Space flashlight.
It's a flashlight.
I guess it's Angel's space flashlight then.
Okay. I'm also doing this, as I promised.
That's fair enough. I respect it.
I guess so.
I'm an honest man.
I hit
That was
stuff.
a waste of
Wow.
an upgrade. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Just
Kat,
doing your part, Kat.
you do a very small amount of damage to it, but you can crit it if you like.
I would appreciate to crit the gentleman, yes.
Pretty
Unsure
rude.
of how many crits are applicable to a statue, considering most of them rely on some form of flesh, but
Well, we let Murder get crit.
that's true.
No,
How
we
big
do
is
let
this
Murder
thing?
get crit. That is true.
Yeah, how big is this?
Oh, how big? He would be a large creature using D&D terms.
Got it.
Ugh.
I would say
he's
like kind of
20
in
beef.
between like a Goliath and a hill giant, so like maybe 8 feet, or whatever other fantasy measurements you guys use.
It's completely made of stone.
Yeah. I'll put it this way: he's
Okay.
2 washing machines tall,
Got
or
it.
maybe 3, depending on
That
how
puts
big
it
your
in
washing
perspective.
machines are. Cool.
He's 3 washing machines tall, everyone.
Cool. So, you've shot him. Do you want to do anything else?
I have. Probably scooch out
You'll
to
take
the
strain
edge of
if
short
you
range.
do that, because that's
Yeah.
the second maneuver, but you can if you want to.
That's probably fine. Yeah, I'd like to. Actually, can I take a sneaky peek around to see if anyone else is giving us the side eye whilst I'm
Okay,
here?
you can do you can do something that's an action, but I don't consider it an action. You can do a search maneuver. So you only have the light from Angel, so there will be some dice to this. Do you want to roll me a perception check?
I would love to.
Part of me gets frustrated with this system because it renames every skill except for perception and athletics.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, no, they saw those and they're kind of like, yeah, no, those track, that's good enough.
At the far end of the room, you see another one of these statues creeping forwards.
Okie dokie. I will call that out to everyone.
Cool.
Would you like to keep those for mischief purposes, or am I taking 2 strain?
Mischief purposes. Kat, you notice Angel's glow rod starts flickering.
Oh no, bad mischief. Okie doke.
Okay, Talon.
I would like to punch the statue.
Okay, you don't want to punch Nyx.
This
That's
is
fair.
That would be the wrong game.
No, he's just gonna she's gonna teleport across time and space and just sock Nyx in the face.
Okay.
Look, Nyx has it coming. Okay.
Let's. No, I don't think
Nyx
that's
has
right.
apparently done something so egregious that a transdimensional traveler is gonna come up and punch her in the face.
Look,
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying, Nyx killed all the Jedi. Okay.
Okay.
oh, dun dun dun.
Yeah, that's why
My
she's
name
an
is not
exile. on the mainland.
Anakin.
Okay, sure.
Nixitine.
Nyx, Anakin,
Nyx.
Ember, whatever.
Okay. I will
You may punch
Roll
when
roll the
ready.
thing.
Punch.
Okay, so
Very
Emmy, keep
straight to the
in
point punch.
mind your force rating is considered too high when using enhance right now. So you have a second force dice while in here. So if you want to roll that from the top of your
Oh, that's right.
from the
Okay.
dice pool,
Yeah.
you might have an additional success.
No.
Nope. Okay. You do the exact amount
I
of...
use my I take strain to do that extra bit of damage there.
Oh, that's good.
Using-
What's your damage equal to then? Or is that
Well,
already in
it's
there?
already that's already factored in. I was just
Okay,
mentioning it.
It has a very high health. You managed to hit it. Like very high soak, but you have damaged it. Thumbs up.
Good job.
Okay. Probably not much, but
It's a game of inches more than Ms. Miles.
I'll put it this way, Emmy. Your base damage was its armor.
cool.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a giant statue. It has a very high
I got
armor.
any grenades in this fucker?
Yeah, I didn't expect punch to be all that effective, so
Well,
I should have taken that piercing one.
don't worry. It's going to punch you, and we're going to see how effective punch is.
Why don't you not punch?
I can punch you,
Hey,
or
big guy.
I can punch you, or I can punch Nix. Not Nix. I'm sorry.
Where's next?
Nix has just entered the game. Siren's gone. The moment you touch the statue, it was over.
I will remind everyone, due to your daylight savings, not mine, due to your daylight savings, this is an hour earlier than it normally is. Okay.
No, it's okay. Just attack Nix, the D&D character, while Siren stands by and watches.
I'm
Okay.
sure we all would appreciate it.
So, Emmy, I
Okay.
can punch you, or I can punch Siren.
No, you can punch me. I had a question. Oh, never mind. Yeah,
No,
punch
ask
me.
your question.
No.
I see how it is
In
then.
fact,
Fuck you.
what a bastard, man.
We're also gonna aim.
Oh,
Are
That's
no.
not very nice.
Are we now?
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me.
I would like
He's
to
not-
parry some of that. I don't know how that
yeah,
works.
yeah.
Okay. So you have one rank in
Oh.
parry, which means that you can reduce your damage by... Yeah, I think it's like 2+ ranks of parry, so I think that's free. You might want to double check, so that I'm not doing extra...
Yeah, I
damage
have
on
unarmed parry as well, so I don't know if that.
That
reduces the
doesn't
stress
count as
a
an
lot.
additional
Yeah,
rank of
that-
parry, that just allows parrying without a lightsaber.
Okay. So I don't.
Um,
How much
so-
strain is that costing me?
So, it'll cost you... I'll double check. Okay, so you're going to reduce the damage by 3, and it's going to cost you... it's going to cost you 1.
Okay.
Okay, so... Because I'm a mean person, I am going to crit you.
Alright.
Go onto your sheet and roll a crit. We'll see how bad it is. There's no modifier to this. Just okay. I've stolen the light side you generated. Can you go to the
No,
top
come
of your
back.
sheet and click use light side?
Perfect.
Like it's not the
Not
best
only
crit.
that, you make her use it.
Yeah. Well, I can't do it from my side. Like I'd have to open one of your sheets to do it. The GM side doesn't give me that functionality. But so Emmy, you would take 15 damage. That is reduced by
Ouch.
5 because of your armor, so that's 10. And that's reduced by 3 because of parry, so you take 7.
Okay. Math is
She
hard.
go
1
flying
second.
back.
Not functionally, but she got hit hard enough that you're fairly sure you saw her soul leave her body for a moment.
Ouch. My bones. Stealing cat's line.
You think if she was hit any
Your
harder,
bones.
should be the protagonist of an Isekai series?
Yeah. Just cue the anime opening as soon as she gets it.
That's his turn. Siren, you just saw the snot being beaten out of Talon.
I'm gonna get behind Talon to start,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use heal. Okay.
Not a bad maneuver in this instance.
Well,
Wow.
Now, you can do it, you will take 1 conflict and 1 strain, but unfortunately that conflict would remove your additional dice.
This heal is powered by panic.
Alternatively, you can spend you can spend 2 maneuvers to give her a stim pack, which would heal her by 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Heal
So
her by
take
5.
2 strain. Emmy, heal yourself by 5. As Nyx gives you free drugs.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm
Nice.
going to back the fuck up. Or can I?
You can't. You've
I
spent
still have
5 maneuvers.
movement.
You don't.
Oh.
It is a D&D. You don't get movement and a bonus action.
I don't want a bonus action. I want a movement.
No. What I
That is
mean is a
fine.
maneuver is the bonus action and movement in this system, and you have to spend them to do this. But it's fun. We're more interested in beating up Emmy, apparently. Duma.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't like
two
Luca.
mechanics questions.
Yep.
One, in my head, banging a sword against stone is a terrible plan.
Yep.
Mechanically, is that a terrible plan? Can it work?
Yeah, that can like in the same way in like D&D when you're fighting like a stone golem, you can.
Okay.
Now I say that with an
Fair enough.
asterisk.
Okay.
That might be a bad example because I think in 5e stone golems are immune to non-magical
Or is-
bludgeoning,
is-
slashing. And
Yeah,
piercing.
that's kind of the idea.
But no, Emmy punched this thing and it hurt it.
Fair enough.
Not
then-
that it's an issue for you, but
then-
ironically, your sword is more effective against than a lightsaber would be.
Perfect. Then, with the movement, the actions that I have, the maneuvers that I have, can I step forward with the sword, like throw Siren behind me further, and then whack this thing in the same turn? Do I have enough maneuvers to do so?
It's going to take you 1 maneuver to get there. I will
Okay.
assume that you already had your weapon out, so you don't have to spend a maneuver doing that.
Yeah.
Which means that you have a buyable maneuver that cost you 2 strain. Which don't forget, Angel, it costs you 2 strain to spend both maneuvers.
I do.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you have your action.
Okay.
With your second maneuver, I will let you push Siren out of reach, which will cost you 2 strain, and then you can just spend your
Okay.
action to try and go to town with Granite Boy.
I'm already high on strain. Let's fucking do it. And I will swing at the boy.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay, you do damage, which is the important part here.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings it down to 5. And you do... Okay, cool.
Does Vicious do anything against this thing or no?
So you have to crit to activate Vicious. Vicious is a plus
I
10 to a crit you're rolling.
I understand.
Yep. Just to go over those again. Defensive, that adds a black dice from people trying to hit you. Pierce ignores 2 of their armor when you attack, and Vicious makes your crits more, vicious. Talking about Vicious, M3.
How are we on just leaving and going home to maneuver?
long
That's a
rope,
complex
friend.
action.
And more than that, we'd have to climb the rope.
I'm good
And
at speed
Anyone got a
climbing.
grenade?
No,
Crid
What?
does.
Crit's
We
not
might need
here.
that.
Yeah,
Wait,
Crid's not here.
Crid's
Crid's at the
napping right
shop.
now. He's in the
yeah.
sand.
Yeah.
He's having sand time.
Rand Falcor has a grenade, but he's also not here.
No.
Like, I'm high on strength, so I'm not gonna get into melee with this thing because I don't want to do double maneuver. I'm
Yep.
just gonna shoot her from where I am.
Okay. Let me just make sure the dice are... Yep. Hang on. There you go. You may do your shit.
Dick.
Yes, 100%. Miss, but no super negative side effects. But Murder, I will make you take 1 point of strain.
No.
No.
Okay.
You can fall prone
Uh,
instead if you want.
Yeah, that's a lot more. I'd rather do that actually.
Okay. You go to fire and you just fall over instead.
Nice.
You
Now, if
didn't.
they start
Ah.
shooting at me, they have a black dice
You
with
didn't.
their
The
swords.
boots.
You didn't realize, Murder, but you had the gun set to full auto. So when you go to fire
yeah.
your blaster, just to kick back, just pushes you onto your back.
Yep.
Cool. There we go. Okay. I will now add the other one to initiative, but it's still like quite a bit of movement away from you. So no worries there. Okay. How are you all feeling so far?
Peachy keen.
Doing all right.
Apparently,
Punched,
Emmy feels
yeah.
punched, which is fair because I did punch her.
That was not very nice.
Never-
For
I
the
don't think it was that nice.
for the
Yeah.
record, the one that's still not near you, and it's on its way, but hasn't reached you yet. It does have a giant stone sword, which you might have to deal with later. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Kat, it's your turn.
Okay. Cool.
You want to throw one more call in there for good
How,
luck?
Cool.
Cool.
How, on a scale of like swift to creaky, how they moving?
Like a stop motion robot from a 1960s movie.
Solid bet. Okay.
I'd also say
So,
maybe
option one.
the skeletons from Jason the Argonauts.
Cool. So option one is beginning to take pot shots at the faraway one to begin to deal with that. But if they're creaking, I'm less motivated to do that and more motivated to keep on the close one.
It
So
spent the last round double moving. It will reach you at the end of this turn, but it has to double move to do that. So on the following round, it will be able to do stuff.
okay. I just also don't like its sword.
Yeah, but you know, it's a weapon. You guys have weapons.
Yeah, but I'm not a giant stone golem with Ahsoka 7. So,
Well,
It's a lot of
like,
that
I'd be
sounds
more
like a
comfortable
choice.
if I were.
Kat.
That's true. I did not make that as my character. You're completely correct.
Like,
Didn't know it was an option, so we will be circling back to that when Ben
before
dies
we-
inevitably.
before we throw stones at the, Psych 7 evil droids, keep in mind your evil droid has Psych 6.
Yeah,
They're
that's
statues. They're
convenient
not
to me.
droids.
No, they're actually droids. They're just covered in stone.
Oh,
Wait,
that's cool.
really?
Yeah.
Hey, M3, communicate with your brethren.
Oh, fucking okay. No, let me do social tricks again. We've seen how that works out. Let me take a
Okay.
gander at this one.
Why don't you take a bird?
Well, it's better to take a gander than a fucking goose at it. So,
That's fair.
a question. What's the process of putting a restraining bolt on?
There's a tool. Like
there's a tool for it? Or
yeah,
there-
there's a
like,
tool
there
for
are
it.
tools?
Like there's a special tool that's used to place it on droids and stuff. I will say, probably won't work against these weird ancient Jedi droids, but you could give it a go.
Yeah. I figured it was worth a try, but
Like all crimes, worth a
Nah.
try.
It's true. But no, I guess because I'd be shelling at a light side point regardless because I know there are restraining bolts on the ship. So
Well, that's why you bring it with you everywhere, just in case Murder gets uppity.
just in case M3 cops an attitude. No. I think I'm just gonna shoot.
Which one are you shooting?
Oh, the sword boy.
Okay. The good news is you're unlikely to hit an ally with this one.
That's why I'm doing that. Okay. Second verse, same as the first. I'm aiming on it.
Yep. I will allow that.
It's on- Why, thank you. Can't
Like,
crit.
you hit and you do damage.
I hit and I do damage, but I really do think we're gonna have to try and crit kill this, so that's not what I want. But
Would you like to disseminate your advantages?
indeed.
You can spend the
Who do I
both to give just anyone one, or you can spend one of them to give the next person one, and then the next one can't be used.
Yeah, I don't have any strain, so I'm not.
Yeah, you're too chill.
That's No, Ben's the chill one, definitely.
That's what she's known for.
And in this party, that's Ben's
Yeah.
thing. Just being
I
chill.
see a hangman
Okay.
in white shirts all the time. Yeah, exclusively drinks out of coconuts.
Yep, with a little umbrella. She comes pre-installed with a little umbrella to put in any drink she has. I think I'm going to give this to Dumak because he ignores Soak and I want him to crit.
Okay. That brings us to Miss Talon.
Alright. Well, do I do another punch, but this time knowing I'm just gonna get punched twice as harder?
Well, it's
next
gonna.
turn, or can I like dodge or something or defend myself?
You do. Your class does have like dodge stuff. I'm just saying if
Yeah.
you have it now.
I do have dodge and I have parry. I have those
So
two things.
keep in mind,
break mid-fight.
you don't have to pre-do dodge. Dodge is something you do when you get attacked. You say, "Hey, I'm
Okay.
going to dodge here." You take 2 strain, or you take 1 strain because you only have 1 rank of dodge, and then I add a upgrade to the enemy's dice pool they have to roll against to hit you.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can do your attacks as normal like last time, and then if he goes to attack, you say, "I dodge," and then I change the pool to make it less likely for him to hit you.
Gotcha. I'll do that then.
If it makes you feel more secure with yourself, he's attacking whoever does more damage. So if you do less damage than Dumark, he'll hit Dumark.
Well, I thought I was gonna be the punching bag this fight, so.
Well, you just have to roll
I got
higher
all
than
the-
Dumark then.
Well, I don't want to. I'm getting high on the strain here, so I was not gonna do a fun force punch. I was gonna do a regular punch.
That's alright. Regular punches hurt.
I don't think it'll get through his armor.
We believe.
Yeah,
You
I
start using your advantages to reduce your strain, or are they
Yeah.
called advantages? I don't even remember anymore because we're
They
also
are
playing
called
Legends of the
advantages.
Five Rings.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
almost adjacent.
Okay, I'll just roll this for now. I'll just
Yep.
do normal. Wow.
Holy shit.
That was a very stressful punch.
He's so stressed.
Okay, so I don't want to give you 2 points of strain here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spend those two fret, and even though you didn't manage to hit it, you have made it, you've convinced this one that you're a bigger threat than Dumark is.
Okay, great.
So
What?
I'm going to give you a little target, because it's gonna make sure that you're dead before it attacks your mark.
Are we on?
Not
Are we supposed to be
great.
on a map?
Nope. Star Wars
No.
doesn't.
Okay.
It's designed to be used in theater of the mind.
Okay.
Like if you look at your tokens,
Oh,
I'm giving you
far
little
similar.
symbols based on if you're in melee or not.
Okay.
But so we're going to try and beat the stuffing out of Talon. Talon, or
Not
Emmy, this is when you say, I
best.
dodge.
Dodge.
Oh, okay, there we go, there we go. Okay.
We did it.
Now,
We stuck the landing, folks.
I believe you have some defense, right? No. Okay, cool.
Unlikely. Yep.
I'm going to continue being a dick, and by that I mean I spend another dark side point.
What have I done to you, Padmore?
Consistently. Remember that dragon I had, and then you just one-rounded it on the boat?
Yeah, but that was funny.
Yeah, but that's Lady
Yeah,
Luck. I don't see you targeting her with this.
Well, if she was here, I would have an issue
Ooh.
with her.
I parry.
Parry. Okay,
Ooh.
so you take 1 strain, you reduce the damage by 3, which means it's 8. You then reduce it by 5 because of your armor, so you take 3 in total. Murder, concussive. That is 2 or 3?
I think it's 2. I think everything's 2. I'll look it up, but I think it's 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna just remember to open my GM screen now because apparently I decided I didn't need that today. It's
Man,
this
Disorient's going to do
It's 2.
absolutely nothing to that thing, will it?
No, it can be disorientated. This
Yeah,
system
that's all
doesn't
yellow
have that thing that 5e has, which is like, hey, here's a list of immunities.
I mean, just in the sense of it's not going to accomplish much.
Uh,
It's a lot of yellow.
disorientate.
Gives you a black dice equal to your ranks of disorient. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like that it makes them less likely to hit, and even if they do hit, it makes their hits weaker because you subtract the stuff
Fair.
from it.
That's fair.
Okay, concussive. So Emmy, you're staggered for 1 round, which means that you're going to miss your next turn. You're stunned. So
It's not very cash money.
no, it's not very cash money. Anyway, heal bot.
As the kids say.
I would like to heal as a heal bot. Would using a light-sided die help with anything?
Yeah.
Um,
Like, how
I
would
know
I
this,
use
but-
it?
you could use it.
With
so
this
okay,
check.
so there are 3 ways of healing someone on the go. You can do 1 medicine check a day on someone. You can give someone up to 5 stim packs a day, or you can do a force heal. You haven't yet force healed Emmy. She can still take 4 more stim packs before they're no longer useful. And you can do a medicine check. The only one of those that a force dice can affect, like a light side dice can affect, would be the medicine check. Which, let me open my second GM screen because for this system I have 2. With how this would work is the DC is based on if she's over half her health and damage, which she's like there exactly, so it would be a 2 purple check, and you'd heal 1 wound for every success you've got, and you'd reduce her strain by 1 for every advantage you roll. So that would be outside of force heal. That'd be the most healing you could potentially do at this second. So if you want to, you can do a medicine check and use a force dice.
Sure.
Cool.
Why not?
Cool. You may roll when ready to perform 6-second surgery. Okay. Emmy, you have 2 hit points back.
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
I feel like this is like a wrestling ring, and Siren's the one that's just like outside of it. And every time I get knocked back, she's like, "You got this." Shoulder massage.
Get back up there. Get back up there.
Just give you a little water bottle.
Now,
Or some encouragement.
if you want, Angel, you can take 2 strand, do 2 maneuvers to give Emmy a stim pack as well to heal an additional 4.
How are you looking?
She's at 5 out of 16.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Why not?
Okay, cool. Emmy, you're on your 2nd stim pack, but you're at only 1 wound now.
I can do this. Not all
Yep.
day, probably, but
Full restore.
Stuff might happen, yeah.
Okay, that brings us to the green meanie.
The green meanie is going to run in and aim for a leg and try to just kneecap this thing. And I will expend a light side die to do it.
Cool. I approve.
So do I do the upgrade on my side?
Yeah, no, I've done it on my side. I approve of the
Okay.
dynamic use of Destiny dice, Destiny points in this.
Like, we're getting hit with them pretty hard. I feel like we need to return
Yeah.
fire.
it's just don't worry. It's anytime Patmar targets me, he's using the dice.
Well, I'm using them somewhat tactically. So when like Cat was shooting at an ally like creature, oh nice.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Also, you are owed a blue dice.
You said you did it on your side.
Oh, I was rolling the other thing on my side. One moment. Here's your blue dice.
I was lied to.
Take it.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you can stick it. Anyway, so, base damage wise, you do 8 damage, versus, 5, so you do 3 damage. But you do get to do a crit.
Okay.
That crit is going to be plus 20 because of Vicious, but it's also, plus 10 because of the previous,
So plus 30.
yep, plus 30.
Minus 20 because of rock stuff.
Yeah,
Rock
but
solid.
that turns into just a plus 10.
Yeah, so we're at plus 10, so we're making progress. That's
That
Not
is
great.
good. It's just the naming is misleading.
it's like it's good, but it's not what I wanted.
So
Mhm.
It's good against people that use strain. He's a rock
Yeah.
monster.
what that means
That's
in
my
this
thought.
context is he can no longer aim, which he's been doing against Emmy.
That's good at least.
Take aim. Apply dice.
We take
You can
those.
aim without
we take
suffering
those.
strain.
All right.
Not on this creature.
Okay.
It doesn't have 2 maneuvers. It has to buy 1 maneuver, so it also can't move in theory.
Is the other one going to close the distance on this turn?
It's going to be in melee, but it won't be able to act.
Okay.
Where is it approaching melee? Is it approaching like me and M3 or
Yeah, it's coming
the
from the outside.
kerfuffle
outside.
over there?
Yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
right on top of M3, metaphorically speaking.
Okay.
I live in fear. Okay.
Can I use my other maneuver to run to try to intercept?
Yeah,
Thanks.
you can interpose yourself between the toaster and the granite.
Okay. Sounds good.
Dumoc, what's your strain at, just for recreational purposes?
Strain's not great. Wounds, I'm fine.
Well, you do go down when strain maxes 2.
That's
He doesn't
So-
have to take strain to move though, because he hasn't actually moved.
Oh, has he
yet.
not aimed?
Yeah.
Oh, it was light side point. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. Solid bet.
What did
Okay,
he
Forgot
get
it
for
was
his
a-
triumph?
he crit
Great.
it.
Okay.
He winded
okay.
the robot.
Yeah,
Okay.
the robot that breathes.
I'm just making sure.
Okay,
'Cause we're about to die.
Okay,
That's funny. It's
so
winded
the other
robot.
robot will double move, and now it's in melee with Bishop. M3, you're currently prone.
Well, the first move is to stand up.
Is it?
That's
You
gonna be
need
the-
to. You don't have disadvantage shooting while prone.
No, it's in case I need to run away.
Just roll
No, just
away.
log roll incredibly quickly. Yeah.
Okay, you guys are so helpful.
That's never a claim I made.
Okay. First step, again, stand up.
Okay.
Second step, I'm gonna need you to take like a journey with me here, Patmore.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that I could like use my tool as an improvised weapon to like make combat mechanics checks on it to like hit it with debuffs? Because me just shooting this thing is not gonna work out.
So you'd like to go into melee, and you'd like to get out like your Phillips head screwdriver and start undoing his knee
Yeah,
bolts.
and like mess around with its joints. Yeah.
Yeah. It will be depending on how well you roll. Yeah. So
Because again, me just using gun here is not gonna. It's not gonna fucking do anything.
So this will be 2 purple because it's essentially a melee attack. It'll also be 2 black because you're using a tool in a way it's not intended. So it's got like the equivalent of unwieldy.
Yep.
And you may roll when ready, figuratively or
Am I
literally.
Like, what am I rolling? Am I rolling mechanics or
Mechanics.
brawl? Okay, cool. I was hoping you'd say that one.
It's the one
Alright.
you asked for.
Darn.
Okay, Moto, take 1 strain. But essentially, for every success, you're adding a black dice to their next check. So when it tries to stomp Bishop into the ground like a pancake, it will have a black dice to that.
Okay,
Good.
that's fair enough then.
Yeah.
Like a permanent
Excellent.
black dice?
So it has 1 black
Or
dice,
just
and then once your turn comes around, it won't have a black dice anymore. But for example, if you rolled like 5 successes on its next check, it would have had 5 black dice.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll just keep doing this then.
Yep. It's like anti-leadership, if that makes sense.
Fair enough.
Like, I get
Negging
what
the
you're
robot.
saying.
You're trying to steal his hubcaps, I get it. Cat. There is no enemy you can shoot at currently in which there's not a chance you'll hit an ally. So which ally are you risking shooting?
Ben is fine. Ben is fine. Okay. We've done more to.
Yeah, one of them is nearly is pretty
fire.
fucked up, and the other one is peachy.
Yeah. So I'll. Misery loves company. I'll try and shoot the injured gentleman.
Okay. You may fire when ready. Cool. You still haven't managed to
Hit.
roll a 12 for me.
Nope.
Okay. You hit.
Nope.
You do 4 damage.
I have not managed to roll a 12, period, for you or I.
Well, oh, whoops. That's the wrong button. One moment. I may have just doubled his soak by accident.
Well, let's not do that.
He enters his second
Next.
phase.
Next time, can you please accidentally hit the kills the robot button? Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Beans. Wrong robot.
Monkey paw.
Oh no, misfire.
Okay. And take 1 point of strain, Cat.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Talon. This is your stun turn. You don't do anything. Robot. We're gonna try and
Can I
jump
still
on
dodge, or am I still?
you can dodge
stunned?
now
I'm
that you've
stunned.
been unstunned.
I dodge now that I'm not stunned.
Okay, cool.
If it's punching me.
You're just gonna pre-dodge.
You should.
Yeah.
Helen zones out briefly. It's like, wait, I need to break dance.
Okay. Here we go.
I parry.
You parry. Okay, so you reduce it. With parry and with your armor, you reduce it by 8. So you take 4. It's gonna send a blue dice to its ally for the 1 advantage.
Rude.
Okay. Siren, it is your turn. No, you don't worry about Talon, okay? She's fine.
Can Stimpaks cure strain?
Yeah, wounds or strain.
Yeah, they do both. They do one or the other.
The reason you okay, so strain can be recovered on a short rest, wounds can't. So generally you don't spend stim packs to recover strain because you can only benefit from 5 per short rest regardless of using it for strain or wounds. So you could reduce it strain by 3, but that means that you wouldn't be able to use that kind of free healing slot for wounds.
Yeah. I only say this because she's about to be strained to the shithouse. So like
That's fine.
that. Like if
Is it-
no, like
Can my
do what you
heal?
want.
Do something about strain?
Yeah, you can force heal strain.
Can you? I thought that was an upgrade.
Okay, Kat, I was certain then until you said that. Now I'm not.
I spent a lot of time staring at the heal harm chart. I could be wrong though.
No, I think you're right. The moment you said that, I was like, fuck, she's right.
Yeah, it's the first control on the right. If no black pips are generated or used, you can heal
So-
strain equal to wounds.
Hey,
I
Andrew,
have
do you
a
have...
control. I have a control in my sheet, but it doesn't make sense
What does
for
it say?
what I have. It says ongoing effect: commit force dice once per round. When an attack targets the force user, she upgrades the
Oh,
difficulty of the
that's-
pool.
That's the first control from Force Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Force Heal Harm.
So I don't think you have this ability because it's 20 XP. If you have 20
expensive.
XP lying around, you can have it at this second. But I don't think you're sitting on 20 XP in the back pocket.
I don't think so. Am I? Where is XP?
First page.
No, I do not.
How far off are
I
you?
do not have that. 14.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
no.
I'm not gonna let you
fine.
be 14 negative.
Like
If you
one
were
or
5
two, debt is a thing.
Yeah, if you were like 5 off, I'd be like, okay, I'll give you. You can have like -5, and we'll fix that at the end of the session. But no. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Talon looks pretty strained. I'm gonna use the stim pack for the strain.
Okay. So you can spend your action, or you can spend 2 maneuvers.
I'm gonna spend my action.
Okay, cool. Talon, you've been stabbed again in the back, and you're now at 7 strain instead of 10. Okay.
That's a lot.
Thank you.
Cool.
That's me.
That's
Helpful.
you. Dumok.
Okay. Can I do one maneuver to aim, one maneuver to swing? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah.
it-
Well,
okay,
one
cool.
maneuver to aim, one action to swing, but yeah.
Yeah, correct. Okay. That is fine.
So do the blue dice on
I
your
will do
side,
that. Okay.
and you
here
may
comes-
fire your sword when ready.
I will fire my sword.
Did you want us? Oh, never mind.
Nope. Can I spend the 2
Yes.
crit?
Yes.
correct?
Yes. I had to
Then I will
double
do
check
so.
how the math broke down there, but yeah. So, you do 7, which means you do 2.
Yep. I'm going for the crit. I'm just crit fishing right now.
Okay. So they share the same sheets, so I'm gonna have to do this in a strange way. Dumok, roll a roll a flat D100 for me.
Okay.
Crit.
D100. Yeah, because it's plus 20 minus 20.
Yeah.
30.
30. Okay. You Discouraging wound. Flip one light side to the dark side.
We get one back.
Wait,
Yay.
what?
Sorry. So I return that
I see.
point I stole from Emmy.
You have no more dark side points.
Which
I
means
do.
we have to use them.
You
It's
don't
time
have
start
to
using
use them. You
yeah.
can hold on to them. It's up to you.
No,
Just
it's more
for-
fun.
Please.
like the idea that
One
we
day he's
immediately-
gonna get me with the 12, and I'm gonna shoot Talon in the ass. But it's
I like the
fine.
idea- I
Like,
like the idea
notorious
we
for that in Star
immediately use
Wars.
them, and he
Uh,
just immediately uses it back on Emmy.
Yeah, that's a plan. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly mark this guy as crit 1 and this guy is crit 2, just so I don't forget. Okay, that brings us to the guy you just hit. He's gonna have a black dice because of Moto. He's gonna have a blue dice because of his friend. Dumok, you have defensive, which means there's 1 point of armor there. I can't spend a destiny point here. Thank you. So we're just gonna swing at you. Oh, actually, we're gonna aim at you because it's dark.
I also think I have armor master, which I think should increase my soak.
Yep,
Cool. I'll make sure I didn't already do that.
it might not
Oh,
help right now.
fucking
Jesus
shit,
Christ.
Atmore. Jesus H.
Look
worry,
at
as long
those
as it
double
doesn't
success dice.
Why is he rolling like this, but we can't?
No,
Yeah,
no,
Tom's very-
Emmy, that's not on you.
I'm
That's
not graceful.
That's
not on
No,
you.
I know it's not me.
Okay.
I kind of yelled at
Okay.
Dumok.
So
I
the
don't
good
move like
news
that. Bam.
is Dumok was at full health.
I was. Let me make sure that I don't have one more to soak, just because it seems.
Yeah,
weird.
now is the time to
Um,
work that out.
Yeah, let me just make sure. Padded armor. Plus
He can
that.
dodge though, right?
No.
Nope, this is it. This is
Yeah.
correct, soak. Let's have fun.
Yeah, no. Dodge is a skill you buy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Emmy's got them on her tree. I don't even know if Dumok has his on his tree.
Okay, so
What is it?
dodge.
Dodge.
No, I brace.
Okay.
He's
Brace
all
is like
brace, all
dodge,
attack.
except it's against your ship crashing.
Yeah.
But okay, so to start with, you have Soak 5, which means that you take 3 from the additional damage, so you take 12.
Ow. That's what you mean by my bones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, this guy doesn't have Pierce here. Why is he removing his soak?
He didn't. He has
His
Soak
damage
5.
is 9.
Yep.
He has Soak 5, so you take 5 away from the damage, that leaves 3, and then you add that to the 9, and that's 12.
Oh, okay. You said that in a weird way, and I was confused.
Okay, not a problem.
He did it right.
Dumok doesn't look great, guys.
No, I fucking imagine not.
Still
Look at him.
standing.
Still
But
standing.
suddenly I'm now suddenly facing 3 of these things, and I don't know how that happened.
Looking a bit green around the gills.
A little bit.
Let's just say he
yeah.
managed to block that one, and the ground underneath him doesn't look that good either.
Oh boy.
As Dumok, you notice that you've kind of sunken into the stone about an inch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Just gotta kill these 3 guys, and we're done.
Emperor, it's your turn.
Well, you've put me in a predicament, haven't you?
Not really. You can 2 maneuvers, give him a stim pack.
Oh wait,
and
no,
then-
I can just give him a stim pack and then do. Yeah, no, I'll
Yeah.
take the strain. Like pump him in the ass with a stim pack. Have 5 health.
Well, it doesn't
back, and
have
I'll
to be
down
the
him.
ass, but each of their own.
And yeah, I
You
love
know,
the
there's
camera
like
shake
an
on that
artery
video
there or
afterwards.
Well, it's just an area
It's re-
that you can do it without hitting bone easily, which is why most people did it there
Yeah.
historically.
It's medically safe.
Yeah. It's also a pain in the ass, but who's counting?
Okay, I'm like 2 strain away from falling over, and I'm probably
Okay,
gonna fall
so-
over now.
Bishop,
Just set
heal
it up.
yourself by 5.
Oh, thank God. Alright.
Okay. Now, Meta, I'll set
Just a
your...
second. You set that up. I have to like disconnect my mouse because it stopped working and plug it back in.
I've taken control finally.
Well, this is going.
This is going.
Yeah. Not the way I thought it would,
Uh,
but it's going.
You all good?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm great.
Okay. All right. Let's see how this pans out. Oh, come on.
Beans.
I love it when the dice don't make sense mathematically.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
Did
yes.
that
Yeah.
just even out
Yeah.
perfectly?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, it did.
This
Sometimes.
fucking game, man.
Yeah.
anything else, Meta?
Well, no, I literally just used everything.
Well, I mean, you could, like, free action just full prone.
Oh yeah, I could, and give him a blue
Wait.
dice hitting me.
Right, Emmy?
Like, Kat, it's your turn. I agree with that analogy, except I'm more of a Fallout New Vegas person, so it's like I've left good strings. I decided, hey, let's look at the cave over there instead of going to Novak. And it's like, oh, that's a Deathclaw cave. That's cool.
No caves, please. Cool. Double aiming this time.
Which one?
I want to try and keep hitting away at the whatchamacallit. But I feel like I should intercede on Sword Boy's turn.
No, it's fine. Sword
Or
Boy
Sword
has
Boy's
it.
I know he has it. I wish he wouldn't. If he could unhave it, please.
He can take at least one more hit.
Okay.
In this context, Sword Boy's bishop, not Stone Golem. We might be talking about... We might be doing it the other way around, but Bishop has it. He can survive at least
Yeah.
one more hit.
I do want to try and
Not if you do that again.
keep. Yeah, true. Listen, if you go down, I will come stab you.
Sounds good.
Finish you off.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't let the golem get this kill.
Mercy kill. Okay, yeah, I'll shoot Talon's friend.
Okay.
Beans.
Wait, you didn't hit Talon's friend. Where would you like those dice to go?
Fucker.
That's not
let's
nice.
see. No, I'm not nice. I guess, encouraging words to Duma. Keep standing up, please. Thank you.
Try my best.
Talon. Do you want to take it out
I-
with like a Hadouken or something?
I do again.
I don't know. I cast punch.
You cast Punch.
Yeah.
If you don't mind taking strain, you could double aim, or you could just single aim.
I
and
know.
not
I
take strain.
very much do mind taking strain. All that's reserved for
Okay,
dodging right now.
that's fair. I get what you're selling. Ooh, that turns into 9 damage. You can hit with 9.
Okay.
You don't have any pierce, so that would be... Okay. It's very fucked up. It wouldn't survive one more of those.
Nice.
You do take 1 point of strain though, just for the threat.
Not nice.
Okay. That brings us to Mr. Rocks over there. He's gonna try
I
and...
dodge.
I respect that. He's gonna try and stomp you onto the floor with his fist.
Oh
Oof.
my god!
I parry.
Fair. Okay, so that would be 12. That is reduced by 7, so you take 5.
Ah, sick.
He is gonna crit you, however.
Ah, not so sick.
You can't.
Please,
What?
please. What's that? Oh no, he can't murder. You're
It's
right. Sorry.
4.
He needs 4. I saw 3. I was like, oh, that's a crit. It's not a crit.
No.
He's very bad at critting. He's just gonna give his ally two blue dice then. Okay. That's his turn. Siren, you have 2 melee fighters who look like they're both on their way to Isekai Land. So, would you like to heal Talon, or would you like to heal Bishop? I will remind you, you can heal Bishop a lot more effectively than Talon right now, because he has only taken 1 stim pack worth of healing.
Wait, does it go down the more I use it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the first one's 5, then it's 4, 3, 2,
Oh.
then 1, and then 0. And that's where you can only benefit from 5 per day.
I have 3 light side dice. I want to use my powers.
Then force
I'm going
healing.
to use Force Heal on him.
You just gotta believe.
And Emmy, DM Zombie right now and say, hey, get in here. If he gets in here, I'll throw him a character.
I think
Oh, did
he's
he say
DMing.
something?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
Just
think he's
roll those
DMing.
dice.
Boom.
You force heal.
Looks good.
Um,
Hey.
what, have you bought any upgrades to force heal, or do you just have the base one?
I think I just have the base one right now.
Okay, cool. What's your
I'll be
int?
buying for upgrades. 3?
Cool, Bishop, you're healed by 3.
Okay, the 3 enemies suddenly merge into 1.
Okay. Angel, if you want, you can double maneuver and stim pack him.
Could I double maneuver and stim pack? No.
You can double
You
maneuver
need a
and stim
force
pack
heal.
one of them.
You need a force heal, don't you? Yeah, you do. So if I hit her with the 4th stim pack, which will be my last
She
one.
will heal by 2. If you heal Derek, he heals by 4.
If
What
this
did you
helps
have?
wounds wise,
He's at 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm exactly at 4 now. Up to you.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey.
Bishop, you get stabbed in the butt again.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm aiming for the butt. just
No,
to be very
murder set the
clear.
precedent.
That's what I'm here
Maybe
for,
like
right?
the bicep. I don't know.
No, you swing your sword around.
The
yeah,
neck.
the butt's the only bit that's not moving.
It is unfortunately very hard to avoid hitting bone when you give someone a shot in the arm.
That is true. I'm not gonna. I give you a stim pack. You can use your imagination.
Perfect.
Oh no, it's in the eye. Anyway, do mark and shot.
And this is how I wear an eye patch now. No. Okay.
Whew.
I will now, with all my strength returned. I'm going to keep hitting the one I'm fighting right now.
Okay, don't forget to add the blue dice on your side.
Yeah, I will. Well, I'm going to aim, and I'm going to use a light side die.
Okay,
We-
so
these-
I do the light
These
side
things need to
die.
start going down.
You do the
Okay.
the blue side die. You'll have 2 of them if
Sure.
you're aiming.
Yep. These things need to start going down.
Yep.
So. Okay.
No, you have 1 more blue dice. You only applied 1. You needed 2.
Oh, I thought you said you did one on your side.
No.
No,
I
he did the light side.
I do light side. You do blue side.
Ah.
So I'll
Sure.
roll that blue for you.
My brain broke on that. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
You
All right,
can
yeah,
crit if
we
you want
will
to.
crit. I do want to crit.
With a plus 10, roll a d100 for me.
Yep.
Da, da, da.
You're making sound effects again, Kat.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe 19.
Okay, with a 19.
Cannot perform free maneuver.
That's true. Both of them now can't aim.
Okay.
Solid.
We'll
Why
take
do you
it.
roll
honestly.
crits from the sheet?
Because there's two of them and they share the same sheet. Which
No,
means that they would be getting the.
Oh, where?
Where's the
Yeah.
crit
Oh.
It's the second to last tab for like character info, skills.
It's called critical,
Critical
injuries.
injuries.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
But this
addition
is
to
on
that-
us.
No,
yeah,
this
you don't
is-
get to roll
is
it
for
on
the
the
robo.
enemy. I
Yeah.
roll it for the enemy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
Um,
get to damage ourselves.
Okay, so you reduce the soak by 2, which means it's 5 reduced by. Okay, so you do 4 damage. Cool. It's,
All right.
It's slightly rough.
Great.
Okay, where are Mr. Dice Pool? I'm gonna try and destroy you.
Okay.
In
Very
the
nice.
most caring way possible.
Of course. Just don't aim while you do it.
Oh, I can't aim while I do it, but luckily the other one
Exactly.
gave this guy 2 blue dice, so aiming might not be necessary. Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
That's a crit and a blue dice.
That
the
that
next
is a
guy.
crit. So
So at least it's not like 3 crits. Yeah, that'd be-
So,
yeah.
Fantastic.
can you give yourself? Oh, Bishop, do you have any durable?
Let me check.
Yeah, that's
He does on his
important.
sword.
Well,
I
thought
do,
so.
he has vicious on his sword, but what durable will do here is it'll reduce the crit by 10. The crit's already.
I
gonna
do
be
not. I do not. Durable.
Okay, so on your sheet, where it says like dice offset on the crit, put 20 there, and then roll a crit on yourself, man.
Okay.
Just roll low.
No.
Fantastic.
Oh, holy shit.
Hey, Ruya.
Cool.
So, what an interesting situation we find
He
ourselves
punched
in.
my lights out.
No,
It
no,
sounds like
he
really
hit the
did.
sword. So, on the
Oh
upside.
god.
there are two upsides here. The first one is you can't even see 3 of them anymore. They're gone.
Good. Okay.
And on the other upside, 117 is a pretty cool number. On the downside, you're now blind until we
Yes.
fix it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really cool scar. Okay. Yeah. He
Unfortunately, you
screams.
won't
That
see
hurts.
You played tic
All
tac
right.
toe with your little face pips.
Yeah. He punched my lights out.
Okay, so I think just so we don't forget, there's a symbol for this. Where is it? Here it is. Here's your blind symbol.
Rip.
Cool.
Okay.
That's his turn. Oh, sorry. He gives his friend a blue dice.
Oh, how much damage did I take, by the way?
Oh, yeah, that's important. You can reduce it by 5. It did a total of 10, so you take 5.
Okay.
M3.
Ouch.
Someone narrowed him.
Want to try that again?
Someone neoed him.
Oh.
As
Yeah, I
in
guess they did.
The Matrix. I think of media.
Yeah, no,
Have you actually seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen all 3 Matrix movies.
Okay.
My dad helped with the CGI for the first one.
Oh,
Really?
neat.
Very cool.
Yeah, they were doing it in Connecticut, and we live really close by. So he got tapped because he knew how to do not VR, CGI stuff.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the movies per se, but I really like the hovercraft shit they have, and like the bad guy robots. More so on the first 2 movies than the third one, but yeah. Anyway, Murder. What would you like to do, man?
This is a fucking doozy. Okay.
Hey, no wrong answers, man.
So the other guy is like single digits fucked up, right?
So there are two of them. One of them's at half health. One of them is down to 1 hit point.
Okay.
Mother flip flops.
Mother of flip-flops.
I'm trying to cuss less because I get kids in the store all the time.
Try fire truck.
Yeah.
Like, it's safe to say that not Siren, Ben and Talon have the one hit point guy.
Yeah, both of them act before it does.
But I can't fucking do anything to this dude. And I feel like with our main damage source gone, fucking debuffing it is a little moot.
Bishop's not gone. It can keep fighting.
Okay, cool. With 2 upgrades to every attack,
Bold of you to assume I'm not going to try.
it is upgrades.
Yeah, no,
Pablo.
it is 2 upgrades.
It's-
Yeah.
Fucking blindness isn't. Oh, put 2 fucking black. Sure, I'll debuff them just to keep them occupied. I guess.
It's important that you brought that up because in my mind, I was like, oh well, it's like being in darkness, but it's like no, it specifies 2 upgrade. It's not 2 blacks. It's
Just set the fucking difficulty.
yeah. Okay, so you debuffing?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the only thing I can do.
Don't forget you have 5 light side dice.
No, I was about to use one. Yeah.
Cool.
I was just waiting on you.
Okay. I've done the light side on my side.
Big money, no whammies. No. Okay.
Whammies.
How? Ha!
Almost
Fuck
perfectly
off.
balanced.
Now, Murder, would you like to recover 1 point of Australian or give Cat a blue dice?
I'll give Cat a blue dice.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Okay. Murder, you have maneuvers if you want to do something.
Not
can
particularly. If I heal Bishop right now, I drop dead.
No, you'll be on the threshold. You won't pass it.
Maybe you should eat that strain instead of blue dicing me.
No, it's fine.
Because if you go up
Okay.
to 11, you're fine. It's just when you're at 12, you'll pass out.
It's
'Cause-
probably
yeah.
fine.
But no.
But okay. That's up to you, but you could also spend one of those maneuvers to just repair patch yourself and reduce it by 3.
I was gonna do that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Also, it's by 4, not 3.
Is it by 4? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just a consistent 4.
Neat. Okay. Cat, bring us home.
Boy howdy, would I sure like to, because I'm double aiming and have a blue dice on this already, so I've got 3 fucking blue dice, so if I don't hit it,
You spending a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
have
time?
words with the RNG.
I'll let you know now I'm spending a dark side.
Do it.
Yeah, why not?
Like in
Wait.
that case, you just break
Just even it out.
so nothing
Cool.
changes.
Yeah,
I've
break
I've
even.
done the upgrade on your side. You just have to do the blue dice and click.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, cool.
What you can
So,
do is you
blue-
can give Emmy 2 blue dice.
That's what I'm doing.
Pass
One
along.
pip blue dice to Emmy. You know what? Emmy, have fucking. You have 2 blue
You can
dice.
give
and
her a blue
Dumont
dice,
can-
and you can give her a green dice for 4.
That's true.
It's up to
Give
you.
it to
Yeah, fuck it. Emmy, go ham. Go to town on this gentleman. Have a blue and a green.
That's just too much pressure.
Okay, that's fine.
Listen, bud, I just
Up to
fucking
you.
whiffed that, so no
Okay.
pressure. I literally couldn't have done worse.
Should
Well, I
I
didn't.
spend a light side just
Yeah.
in case as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, let's
Oh,
just
I
let's
don't like
just
how,
why
I don't like
not?
how quickly Patmore said yes to that.
Okay, so
He needs
Emmy.
more dark side dice. 'cause he's
I,
mad.
Yeah.
I also don't want
doesn't.
to like maim anyone else. I've hit my quota today.
You hit your naming quota.
Skull in
Okay.
Dumoc's eyes.
I'm glad I could assist you in hitting your quota.
So
Yikes.
so Emmy, on your side, add 1 blue and 1 green. You can get 2 more
Okay.
blue by aiming up to 2 times. You can aim once for free
do
or
I
twice.
take strain for that?
If you do it twice,
Yeah.
it will cost you 2 strain. But if you do it once, it costs you nothing.
Okay, I'll do it once then.
Okay. So you should have 2 blues, one green. The upgrade's on my side. You may roll when ready.
Okay, I'll spend a light today.
Cool.
Click that. Okay. Well,
Now, Emmy.
Okay.
Now, that
Oh,
may
yes.
seem like you failed, but keep in mind, you can take one strain and one conflict to turn those greens into successes or advantages. Sorry, those blacks into successes or advantages. So what you can do...
yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. He has 7 soak.
He has 7
You
soak.
beat yourself up to 7.
Oh shit.
But does that not give you a crit if you can succeed the roll
Got a hit to
from
crit.
triumph?
So okay, hang on. Emmy, with
Okay, I
your
misunderstand
with your
triumphs.
martial grace, can you do that on a successful hit, or is it before you see the results?
I think it's the same as like when I hit, I can choose to do it. I can spend 2 strain.
If you do
to up
that,
the
that will
damage.
increase your damage and let you hit. I will say, doing that will pass you out, but you will hit him first.
No, because I have 10 currently. Oh, I would be taking another strain.
Yeah, because you'd be
You
taking 1 from the Black Pip, and you'd be taking like 2 from Martial Grace.
Well, I think I'd be knocked out anyway next turn.
This is true.
so-
But this way,
I might as well
you just
go
take him
for it.
out.
Yeah.
Don't go out with a good punch. I like it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay,
It takes,
So-
it takes everything we got.
Christ.
just hitting him will bring him down. So, you are going down, but you have a triumph. You can spend that and roll a crit and feel really good about it, or you can spend that but to aid an ally in some way.
Probably
Yes.
aid an ally.
Okay. Alternatively, you can give the next bad guy a purple to the next check.
I'll give the bad guy a purple to the next check.
Cool. Okay, you kill your robot.
Good night, everybody.
Fucking God.
Okay.
Talon
You
has
didn't
done
go
their
gently into
part.
the good
Talon
night.
is sleepy now.
You did good.
You did good, kid.
Turns out Talon had one more Hadouken left in her. Siren, Bishop's blind, and Talon's sleeping.
I have a
That-
med pack.
You do.
I didn't realize I had a med pack. Would that help?
That gives you a blue
Unlock
dice when
right
you
now.
do medicine checks. If you're asking, can I
Could
fix his
this-
eyes? Not in the context of this encounter.
I would recommend backing up because I'm going to start Beyblading in a second.
What you can do is you can do a medicine check on him like you did on Talon. It would be 3 purple because he's crit. And you'd be able to heal wounds equal to your successes. If you happen to triumph on that, that would fix the crit. But that's a 1 in 12 chance, assuming that you have yellow dice in medicine.
I don't, but I'm still gonna try it because
Okay.
he's about to take some punishment.
Okay.
And I don't need him going down right now.
I'm
You
going to
can
try to get it
spend-
before I...
You can spend a destiny point on this and turn one of your greens into a yellow. Okay, so
I
I've got the
did.
upgrade on my
I am.
side. Cool. All you have to do is roll the medicine check.
Come on.
Do I need to put my blue dice in?
What blue dice? Oh, yeah. Sorry, you get
From having-
you get 1 from the med pack. I've just done that. You can roll.
It's like an 8% chance. We got this.
I have nothing else. I am.
No, it's good. It's good.
I've built 2 characters that do nothing in combat. Nothing.
Who's the second one?
Okay. I'm playing a diplomat in Legend of the Five Rings.
That was a mistake.
and she's absolutely
even know the
useless in
system.
combat.
Hey, she's doing
That's
quite
fair,
a bit
though.
of work.
She has done a lot of work. She's kept the peace. Anyway,
Trust.
Jesus
Now,
fucking
now,
Christ.
now.
Showing them advantages.
The bad news is you don't heal him.
Hey.
Period. The good news is you reduce his strain by 6.
Okay.
That's
That's-
true.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, you were heavy on the strain.
I was
so
at 8 of 12. I'll take it.
That's
So-
actually pretty nice.
He might be blind and 1/3 dead, but he's basically fresh.
Yeah. You like poured some water over his head, slapped him on the shoulder, told him to get back out there, champ.
Gave him a juice.
Which way's out there?
Just kind of like point you in the right direction, like, there you go.
I wish there was some way that I could help you navigate.
That's
I
good.
would like, no, he's right in front of you. I'm moving now, so she will move out of
Good.
his
Yes.
radius.
Okay. Captain Beyblade, what would you like to do?
All right. I actually am not going to Beyblade, but I am going to listen for the sound of the heavy thumping of this monster.
Yeah.
I will aim. I will double aim if I can.
You
'cause
can.
that's something I
It'll
can
cost
do.
you strain, but you can.
That's fine. I've got plenty of it.
Yep.
And I will expend a light side die, and I'm gonna try to stab upward and hope I hit him.
Okay, don't forget to put the blue dice on your side.
Yep. So aiming is 2, correct?
Uh,
Because I double
So-
aimed.
okay, so I have done the blind stuff, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
What aiming does is 1 aim is 1 blue dice, 2 aims is 2 blue dice, so you'll have 2
Two.
blues.
2 blues, and what do I do for the light side?
I've done the light side stuff. I'll always do the light side
Alright.
stuff. You guys only have to worry about the blue
Copy.
stuff.
All right. Here we go. Combat. Swing.
That hit.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, it
That's a lot.
Oh,
hit.
that's a successful hit.
Okay.
I
Maybe
get to
you
do
can
something.
crit.
I get to do something mean with the despair, but that is a successful hit.
All right. I'm
Double
gonna
crit.
crit too.
Cool.
We have a triumph and a despair
Yep.
all
Yeah,
at once.
I mean,
oh
it's
no.
it's good. He's like blind. He screams. He stabs upward. I can't wait to see what happens.
Okay,
Um,
that turned into a nothing. So you can double crit here, which means that's an extra plus 10 to the crit roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Okay.
plus-
And he's been crit by me twice.
So this will be
I
plus
think.
30.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
Okay. Now, on the wounds front, you do 7, so you do 2. Oops. Nearly D&D damaged him, i.e. reduced the damage by going down instead of up. Okay, so despair. We can do a few things with that. Where are we? Here we are. The most applicable thing is that you're going to damage your weapon, which doesn't break it immediately. That just takes it into a damaged state, and if you keep damaging it,
Okay.
it breaks. Alternatively,
That makes sense to me.
we could still murder's eyes. You're right, Andrew?
No, I think the blade. I think stabbing the blade makes the most sense, or
Okay.
damaging the blade.
Cool.
'Cause
So
I'm stabbing rocks.
cool. On the weapon, you'll see a section that says like condition or something, and if you click on that, it'll give like new.
Yep. Minor
There's-
damage.
Yeah, take the one that's right under new.
Okay.
What that does is attacks that you do with the weapon will have black dice to it equal to like how damaged it is.
Sure.
Cool. So we're now going to attack a blind man.
Perfect.
Actually, no, you just crit him. There was a chance he was going to attack the droid, but the droid didn't just crit him. Okay. Emmy, I
I
appreciate
can't
where
see
that's
what I'm
coming
dodging.
from. Okay, we're going to do that because we're an awful person. And then we're just going to try and stomp on you.
Why, Timor, leave our green man alone.
Oh Jesus Christ! He's coming for seconds.
He's coming from my legs.
Okay, so 11 hits you, 4 is enough to crit. Bishop, can I have a plus 20 crit, please? Roll low.
Yes, you may.
Oh boy.
Leave him
Plus 20 crit.
alone.
He could die here.
He could.
Uh,
That is true.
he was close.
Okay. Yeah, that's
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 bad.
not great. I will
That's
say,
so
guys,
bad.
that's
That's
not
not the
super
worst.
fantastic.
So
Though.
I want to put it out there. That's a 121. If that was a so interestingly enough, a 120 is blinded, so you could have been blinded a second
Yep.
time. And a
No,
126,
your other
which
set of
is the next one on the list, is gruesome injury, which is you just permanently reduce a characteristic.
Ooh.
131 is bleeding out, and 141 is Anders nigh, and 151 is you're dead. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
In there.
We're getting spicy, guys. It's
Yeah,
fine though.
Yeah. Okay. So no more light side dice for you for this encounter.
Alright.
Yep.
Throw all your eggs in the Benny shoot it basket because I
Okay.
got no more juice,
Oh
guys.
boy!
Oh, okay.
This is
And
great.
Bishop, you take it would be 11. You take 6.
Okay.
M3, you've got this.
Yeah, no, fuck my life. I'm gonna take a step back, so I'm not engaged with it. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll note there's a small, like a 1 in 12 chance of hitting Bishop.
Yeah, because he's still engaged with it.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Mercy at that point.
It's a mercy kill.
Oh, hey, good job.
I try to be smart when really I should have just brute forced this entire encounter. Is the
That's always
takeaway
the
on.
answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually
crit at that
hadn't
more.
fully set up the dice pool, so there's actually there's one of that purple's not there.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's an
So
advantage.
there's
Oh,
Another advantage?
Yeah. So Murder, you have 1 advantage. Would you like to crit?
yeah. And I'm giving Benya a blue dice as I'm critting.
Yeah.
You've proned it.
Aha. Aha.
Oh
Fucker.
my god.
Okay.
Like, there's a moment it's like it falls over and you're like, okay, we've got this, and then it starts just getting back. It's oh fuck, okay.
like, please stop.
Just
Okay.
stay down. Just stay
So
down.
you
I'm
do
begging you, my guy. Just sleep.
2 damage to it. Okay.
That I do, Buckaroo.
Good job. Okay, Cat. It's prone. You're gonna have to get close, otherwise you'll have a black dice to your shot.
Bachi. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll get closer to it. I can't be engaged with it, right? Because that's a different black dice. So like, I'll just.
You have to be in
It's the
short
size
range
of
it
3
instead of medium
refrigerator.
range, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Are
that's
we
fine.
not already in short range?
Cat's
This
not.
one was farther
She was
away.
dealing with the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'll scooty scoot up.
You aiming?
I sure am. I'm gonna
Okay,
eat
you
that
add your 2
strain.
blue dice. You spending your light side dice.
I sure am.
Cool.
Yep,
Why are
I
you like
figured.
this?
No, it's such is the way.
Are you
Fucking.
No, you have one
God.
more. Don't you?
No,
No.
I had to move.
Yeah, she only had 2 blues.
Yeah, I had to move. Which I should have just taken the fucking black, but it's fine. Que sera.
Let me bring up my suggestion list. You can add a black, a purple to its next check. You can add a green to your next ally's check, or you can destroy its sword.
I would fucking love to destroy its sword. Actually, may I have that? Thank you, please.
You destroy its sword.
Fantastic.
You
Don't worry, guys. The
Um,
punches are a lot less damage. So
Yeah, no, the punches are not great, but not that.
okay?
So instead of doing beneficial things to Bishop because he can no longer do beneficial things, may I black dice the dude instead?
Sure. You can spend 2 of them to black dice, and then 1 to give the sleeping Talon blue dice.
Can you,
Yeah.
Could you reduce Talon's strain and wake her up?
Nope.
No, I can't. I can't do blue dice like that. I could use my strain or give her a blue dice, but can't.
Gotcha. I was just curious if like
Strain for her.
a stim pack could do that.
I will just put it out there. Siren can reduce Talon's strain with a stim pack and wake her up.
That was my
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
probably
I don't
what's gonna
have
happen.
I'm out.
You're out. Okay.
You can do a
I got
medicine
blood
check.
on me.
Okay.
If you guys probably know I'm swimming in stim packs.
You can
Yeah,
also just
no,
punch
we
her in
all
the
loaded
face
up
until she wakes
before.
up.
What the fuck?
Wake up, wake up.
Yeah, that sounds like Siren.
Siren shaking Talon's shoulders in the background, like, wake up.
She'll either wake up or she'll die. One of the two.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
so
Yeah, fuck it. You'll have a little surprise when you wake up, Talon. You'll
okay,
have a blue dice.
so they've got a black dice in the next thing. I'll put that there, and they're now on like crit free, so I should update that. Okay, Talon. What does Talon dream of?
I don't know.
Does
Just
Talon
imagine her
dream?
like, Talon, you
Dreams
know
of
that
Mandalorian
won."
stance in her head.
I
Little
dream
helmets
of
bobbing along.
dodging and parrying just a bit better than I had. So I dream of
So-
a day where I can take no damage.
So your dreams are a little bit critical of your current performance.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And the worst part for you guys is you remember how bad I snore? So now the combat is that as well.
Okay. Siren, Talon snoring.
That's God, I need to move. I need to move Jumac, but I also need to help.
No, he's fine. He's still in the
Talon.
fight.
Help Talon. I'm of no use anymore.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
You're
but
still in the
we
fight.
don't want you to die.
I'm taking this hit
That's it.
regardless.
He'll walk it off, it's fine. Probably.
Durmox
He's
are a dime a
blind.
dozen, okay? just go and help Talon.
No,
To be fair, if he lands this hit against all odds, he probably does
Yeah,
a shit
like,
ton of
He,
damage more
he
than
can
any of
still
us.
attack. He's still
True.
doing his functions, just less likely than before. But don't believe the
Getting ever
odds.
less
Cat was
likely.
super likely to hit like 3 times, and she hasn't hit any of them.
Literally.
Sure.
I've
Like, we were
statistically I
doing-
shouldn't have missed these last 3 times.
we were doing so good, and then Patmore
That's
cursed our
generous.
dice.
At
Yeah,
what point?
that's pretty good is generous.
We were being alive until 2 of us were incapacitated.
Okay, look,
Everyone
it's
was
fine.
alive.
Soaked for like 5 hits. Like it hasn't
Like-
been easy going.
If
No,
if
we
you
need to
heal
snap
Talon,
around.
she'll be back in combat, which is the important part.
She can maybe wake up, get one more punch, and go unconscious. I recommend it.
So if I
Zen
do a
flying
medicine
for round
check,
2.
You can do a medicine
So if I
check,
do-
or you can do a stim pack on her because you have to move to get to where she is.
but if I do a medicine check, I could do more
But there's a
healing on the
chance
strain.
that you won't roll well enough to wake her up because you need to roll
and
advantages
there's-
to do so.
Yeah, there's no guarantee you'll win.
Where a
You'll
stim
roll enough
pack-
advantage.
Will just work. It'll
Fine.
cover her
I'll
strain by
pick
2,
up-
but she'll be up.
I'll pick up one of your stim packs. Sorry. Sorry, Talon, don't have me killed as I use it on you.
That's what they're for, and you're my friend.
Okay, Talon, you're now awake.
Did we win?
No!
I was about to die.
Okay, on that note, hey Dumok, how you doing?
Well, I think he comes to the conclusion he's gonna live or he's gonna die here, and that's
Those
all.
are
That's how
usually
life.
the 2 options.
Those are usually the 2 options, and it'll be what it'll be, and he is going to, with whatever little strength and sense he has left, try to swing at the giant death robot.
That's fair.
No. I didn't even get the blue. I don't even have the blue.
Oh,
because-
okay. Then that's just a nothing.
So you have 1.
No.
Have
Black,
one
white,
event.
buff, blue dice, and that's just a nothing.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Can I brace?
Like getting hit by a ship.
I don't know.
Except I think
Let me look at your sheet.
check. I
Brace
have the
doesn't
brace
do anything
ability.
here.
Does
It
not?
removes black dice from like environmental hazards.
Oh, okay.
You're
So
not
if you were to
suffering
throw
an
a wall at
environmental
you-
hazard.
Let's
I
see
will
here.
say there is
right.
some good news right now because it's going to get up and try to kill the droid.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Hey.
golly gee, I'm so happy.
Because the droid is the biggest active threat right now.
No,
That's true.
I spent the
I'm-
last 10 turns fucking fiddling on its wrist joint and not doing anything. Leave me alone.
Okay, so murder. Does it get any modifiers because you're using a ranged heavy weapon with it, or no?
No. No.
Okay,
It's
cool.
it's literally just like it's just bad for me.
Cool. Understood.
Yep, there you go.
Oh yeah, no, fucking put one on there, Pat. Have one on me.
It doesn't get to
Sauce on
crit you.
top, it's fine.
Little spice.
All right, that's reduced by 5. So that's 6
hang
damage.
on,
Okay.
one moment. There's a black dice that Cat generated that I haven't spent.
That's
Okay, cool.
true. There.
There we go.
Forward.
5 damage.
So,
Yeah.
10 damage in total, 4 on you.
Neat.
I can't spend though. Oh, I can concussion you. Droids immune to concussion or no?
No, that'd be way too broken.
Okay, Murder, you're stunned for 1 round. It's now your turn. You don't have your turn. You're now unstunned.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do the fucking game make or break play anyway. I don't give a shit.
Says the man who
Think I
downed
am.
it last round. Cat, it's your turn.
Cool.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
Pew,
Pew
pew.
pew. Indeed.
Hang
Thanks,
on.
fuck.
Hang on.
Yes.
I haven't done the difficulty yet. Give me a second.
I know, but I have generated enough that I feel comfortable.
Okay, one moment. Okay. So first off, that was what I was going to press. Here's the roll. Okay,
That's
so the roll
fair.
isn't that great. So the damage is 1 less. You have no advantages. So your
Cool.
your damage is 411, which, well, I can just take your base away. It's 5. Nope, it's 4. Okay, Cat, how do you want to do it?
Oh, thank fuck.
Finally.
It's swinging at M3, and while it's distracted, I'm just gonna kind of shoot it in the side of the head.
Cool. It falls over and lands on M3.
Ah,
That's
In
my
a
bad.
way that doesn't hurt him, it just puts him on the ground.
that was an emotional ow.
Okay.
Ow, my feelings.
Now,
Those are the two things that Benia can get hurt in: her bones and her
Yeah,
feelings.
feelings.
I don't know. I think she has like immunity to feelings damage.
I mean, you really gotta try.
At least resistance.
All
Like,
right.
she's got pretty fucking good soak.
So,
So where do we go from here, gang?
the first thing we do is combat's over, so everyone gets to do a discipline or cool check to reduce strain. Yay.
Yay!
Yeah.
Discipline or cool.
How much
Oh, yeah,
strain
now-
do I
You,
reduce
you
with
reduce
that?
1 per success and 1 per every 2 advantages.
And that's a 0 string, guys.
How can
Yeah,
you
that's
tell?
your biggest
Can I-
issue right now.
Can
good
I
job.
go over to Dumok and see if I
That's
can
4.
fix this problem?
He is he's on the ground at the moment. He is so fucked.
So, in okay, let me get the healing chart up. So you can make one swing at it. If you fail, a week will have to pass before you can try again.
Oh.
But okay, outside
It's a
of
week
removing
Yeah.
Per healer, right?
Yeah. No, week per person.
I have a
So,
question.
Wait. So if I tried it, Murder couldn't try it.
Yeah, because the idea is that you can't try it again. Like, someone's tried it. If you try it, like, you failed. If anyone else tries, it's just going to be worse. So you have to let it heal a little bit before you try again. And Murder, you have a question.
Yeah. Let's say a check is made, etc. Let's say it succeeds because we're optimists in this house.
Mhm.
Sure.
Like, what happens? Does he regrow eyes?
So, here's the unfortunate bit. When you heal crits, you have to heal the worst one first. The worst
Okay.
one is not blinded, it's scattered senses. Because it's
Yep.
higher in the table.
Okay.
So regardless of if you
I-
heal scattered senses, blindness can't be healed for a week.
No, I have something for this. Hold on.
Okay. You gonna give him your eyes?
I think Murder is better at medicine, but I can assist, right?
Yeah, you can throw a blue dice at him.
There was like goo that I keep, like healing goo that I
There's
keep on
goo.
myself.
Not
we have
goo.
Bacta.
Yeah, no, Bacta helps
Indeed.
with like crits.
Let
I just
me
wanna
bring the
fucking-
wiki up because that's where we're at today.
It is.
What
We
a-
spend
what
a
a
lot of
word.
time on the wiki. It's fine.
We are probably the only reason the wiki is still up.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah, no,
spend
I'd
a
give
lot of
us that
time on the
credit.
wiki.
I'd give us that credit. Yep.
Okay, so what Bacta does is it accelerates how fast you heal. It doesn't specifically state what it does with crits. There's probably a section in the book that's way more explicit on what it does. What I'll say is if you're willing to spend the Bacta you have, I'll give you an upgrade to the check.
And I'm helping.
Yeah,
I can
so
help.
that'd be a blue dice and an upgrade.
And I can give you, like, I'll let you use the med pack,
Which
which
is
is
another
another
blue
blue
dice.
dice.
Like, I'm cool with doing this. I'm just curious about this whole Bacta situation.
You
Alright.
shouldn't drink it.
No. I imagine not. Okay, he's crit the shit, so I probably should do something. So yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
Okay, sorry. Let me open the right tab. I was just I was going to prove a point about how we're kind of the only ones that keep this running, because no, don't. I'll do that in a 5-minute break. Anyway, okay. So it's a 3 or 4 purple crit.
Blind is 3.
No, scattered
So
senses.
the other one is 4.
Oh. Knocked senseless is also
It's
3.
also 3.
It's also 3. Okay.
Yep.
So it'll be 3 purples. Yes.
You should use the light side dice too.
It's
I will, but like if they're both 3, could I not just pick blind over the scattered senses?
You have to pick the one lowest on the table first, and then work your way up.
Show me where that's in the book. I'm kidding.
I'll feed
Show
you
me the
book.
move. No, it's okay. This is still a good one to get rid of, honestly. Because
Okay.
me not being able to upgrade dice is really bad.
Yeah, no, that is pretty bad.
Okay.
That one does kind of suck, yeah.
So, Murder, you're getting an upgrade to this. I'll do all the upgrade shit on my side, just so that we can keep track of it. You're getting a blue dice from the red pack, a blue dice from Angel.
And I'm
If you spend a
spending a
light
light
side,
side.
there'll be a second upgrade. So your total buff will be
Yep.
2 blue dice, 2 upgrades.
Yep.
Okay, you may roll when ready.
I was about to say if I failed that, I was just gonna leave the session. I'm not.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we would have to call it there.
So,
And
Like,
that's it. That's the last roll of the night.
good news is,
Because it's
Bishop.
like, okay, I'm just not doing anything today.
Good news, Bishop. You're no longer concussed. You're still blind.
Okay.
Can we examine him? Like, are his eyes actually gone?
I
Yeah, how bad
can't
is
really
it?
canonically answer that without it then being very hard for you to heal it later. If that makes sense.
No,
'Cause
Okay.
he's
if I
fine.
say
He's
that,
got eye bruises.
yeah, if you guys fail to heal it perpetually, then yeah, they're gone, or they fell out when he had a shower.
Those are done.
But on the other end, like even if you guys can't heal this crit somehow, you can always fix it through cybernetics. Like there's cybernetic
I
eye
figured.
replacements.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll just say it's a little better, but everything's still dark. Granted, is your glow stick glowing? Maybe it's just dark.
We're gonna have to work on you when we get back to the ship.
Great. Okay.
It was either brain damage or blindness. I was gonna put that one up there.
On the bright side, you remember the spoken language, so that's good.
Yeah, it took a minute. I'm not gonna lie. That last hit was pretty bad.
Oh, it looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
How's everyone else?
In pain.
Look, it looks over at Talon, barely conscious. That's
On the ground,
fine.
just laying there.
It's probably fine.
That crit
Oh.
I got, can that be healed or no?
Yeah, it can be
Yeah,
healed.
Yeah, I could-
they can.
I could take a crack at it.
What
Also.
was your crit again, Amy?
I'll help.
It was discouraging wound.
Oh no, you've been discouraged.
That's pretty
I know,
discouraging.
it's pretty bummed
It's just
about it.
a one purple, so that's not bad.
Well, but it's way more
Okay,
discouraging.
Stab.
Than,
I'm a little
than
sad now.
No, but it's just way more discouraging than what Bishop has, because that's not even a discouraging win. That's just blindness.
Wound.
Okay.
Okay.
You may roll, Mona.
Did you remove
I'm-
all the other stuff?
I removed the
I'll
light
still
side dice
help.
and the upgrade, but you've got the 2 blue dice.
Yeah. I apparently like Talon so much more than I like you.
So,
Like, I'm putting my all into a mild concussion here. I'm fucking going.
You're like,
So-
oh,
You just
that
warmed
wound
up.
You know,
So-
it checks out. She's a lot nicer than I am.
Amy.
I looked at fucking Dumock. I poured some jelly on him. I put it in there. It's like he'll be fine. I like, go over to Talon. I get out a fucking rag or something like a
You're gonna be
warm
all right.
towel. I'm like doing cranial nerve exams and everything, but it's just a mild concussion.
So,
Give me some chicken noodle soup. You just pull out all the works there.
so
Yeah,
Amy,
boy.
Bedside manner.
you heal your crit, you heal 4 wounds, and you heal 1 strain.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no, I went all in. Technically, you heal 5 wounds because I do have something that, like, if it
Okay.
applies here, I heal
Yeah.
more on
Okay,
medicine
Amy,
checks,
you
yeah.
heal 5. Because
I'm
apparently
feeling
Mona's a
really
doctor.
good, guys. How do you? So what do I do with the crit here? Do I put effect off or
You just
You
click
can just
heal.
hit heal crit.
does it remove? Oh,
No,
here's
just click
that.
heal.
Let's
Is it
see where
working?
that option is.
It's under on and off. It says heal.
I see it. Sorry. There we
Okay,
go. Okay.
no problem. So, I feel that this is a good point to have our 5-minute break on. How do we
Sure.
feel about that?
Yeah.
Sounds
I
good.
mean, yeah, we could probably walk it off.
What the
I
fuck
ain't
is
walking
that
that
second roll, bro? Like, what?
Mate, just roll higher more often.
No, I put my all into that mild headache, dude. Alright. Yeah, snack. This was rough.
What sort of snack?
Probably like some chips.
Oh, I like chips.
Alright.
Okay, I might be gone a bit longer. but
Yeah,
feel
take
free
as
to
long as you
start
need.
looking at me.
I'm in no rush to get it going again. You doing okay, Bishop?
Yeah, watching a video. I got some one. That was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing good. I'm a little blind, but it's alright.
Well, every
It's not
cool
bad.
Star Wars character is blind, like Ram Koda.
It's true. It's true. He's real cool.
Yeah, and blindness didn't stop your second hit from hitting. Or your third hit, or whatever number that was. It was discouraging wound that made you miss the last hit.
It's true. That was knocked senseless, actually.
Oh yeah, sorry, of course. I only have room in my memory banks for two crits apparently. So have you managed to kill Angel this week in any of your games?
Give me maybe this week.
Maybe this week?
Mhm.
Like, I haven't
shouldn't hear
managed
it,
to kill it yet, but I think I got close 2 weeks ago.
I gave him a nice happy session until the very end of the last session, and now that's a little rough.
I give them a happy session all the time. Just sometimes a happy session tries to kill them.
Some of mine can be rough. They can be a little depressing.
Well, yeah, no, that happens. Last session was pretty chill because she was hanging out with a bunch of druid hippies. Like, they weren't hippies, they were druids, but druid hippie is funnier than just saying druid.
Hippie class is much better than druid class.
Yeah. But it's fine. I think the person I terrorized the most in that campaign is Emmy or Murder.
My other game, they're currently in like a hostage situation, which is interesting.
Yeah. The three of us that decided to not go on the siege are now 3 women in a siege. Like, we're hostages. It's great.
Well, do what I do whenever you're given an ultimatum and just take the bad guy's bluff. He says he's gonna kill the heroes if they don't surrender.
Just say you won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't negotiate with terrorists.
It's complicated, man.
No, it isn't. Just put your foot down and say no.
The issue is we don't disagree with the bad guy.
Well, then side with
his
him.
methods. We disagree with. I don't want to be a Ronin.
Why?
Because that is so not in her. That's not in her character at all.
Well, then amend your character. Live.
Oh. Right. I don't think he's gonna kill us. I don't know about his samurai, but I don't think he's gonna kill us. Maybe. I don't know. I've made a lot of assumptions and most of them were wrong. Although I definitely called the fact that we were about to be invaded.
I think people were starting to get it right near the end. Like, oh no.
When you brought it up a second time,
why is he doing it?
Even before you talked to Leah in character, I was like, oh no, fuck. I need to talk to Matsukiyo.
Yeah.
I'm back. And
like right now.
It is good.
No, Legend of the Five Rings is a lot of fun. Definitely would recommend looking into it.
I feel like if I knew it was better at the combat, it would be even better. I'm like, if I can just get that down, I think it's actually a really good system. We're getting better every time we run it.
I like it because you guys posted art in the chat there from a series that I like.
Which art?
It was like a bajillion years ago, but it was... Oh yeah, no. These ones. Fucker.
Kat, I thought you said you were trying to cuss less.
I am. I'm just not good at it.
It's a struggle.
These ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I liked them.
What series is it from?
Oh Christ, now you're gonna make me pronounce things.
Well, the
It's
reason
by
I
an
ask
author
is,
called Mo Zhang Tongshu.
Gesundheit.
And thank you. The one on the left is Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, and the one on the right is Heaven's Official Blessing. Yeah.
oh, it's a TV show.
Yeah, they made a live action of the one on the left. It's very funny. Like, it also, like, ripped my heart out a little bit, but in a funny way.
Bit like
That's
Bishop's
fine.
Eyes.
I mean, no, those are still in there canonically until we get him cybernetic, so it's fine.
Okay. What about Smudge?
He'll sleep it off. Hi, Smudge. Smudge.
No, it's been a lot of fun because I've been able to indulge in my desire to always do politics at all times.
Yes, and that's my favorite. That's my favorite as well.
I used to like politics in tabletop games more than I met Smorg.
Well, that's a Smorg thing. That's not like
No, it's too
the
late.
game sucking.
I like,
You gotta
I
have
like
players
politics
that
in
are good
games
though.
to spite Smorg.
Well, okay.
But-
Like, to be fair, I guess you guys have done a little bit of politics in the D&D campaign. Like, you guys got to hang out with the King of Vermilion.
Not
The
well,
least
but
scary
yeah.
guy ever.
And managed to not piss him off long enough for him to give Callista the thing she didn't want.
He gave me property to manage, and I'm never going to forgive him for it. Like, he gave me real estate, and
How dare you?
I'm gonna take that one to my grave.
Have
Like-
him killed.
Like, Murder, the King of Vermilion, nicest guy ever, right?
He was whatever.
He was alright.
Like
I mean,
that.
that's a
entire
resounding
encounter-
review. Murder for
That-
an NPC.
We didn't die. We didn't
Like-
get killed. I got a cool staff out of it.
You did.
I'm gonna be real. That entire encounter, he did not blip on my radar at all in any capacity. It's like, okay, you have a crown. Cool.
Yeah,
But-
just a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't call him a nice guy. I'd call him whatever.
What do you mean you wouldn't call him a nice guy? Sorry, go ahead, Kat.
I was gonna say, eventually we'll potentially have to have the wizard tower conversation, or we can just kind of let it simmer there, and once Callista like fucking nuts up and goes to deal with it, it can be a question mark.
That reminds me, Kat, at some point before the session, we might need to have a small chat.
A very minute chat. Yeah.
But it can't be
teeny
the
tiny
day before the session because I'm busy that day. So, Kat, are you free for 10 to 5 hours tomorrow?
10 to 5 hours. Yeah.
Because
Did that in
10 minutes to
reverse.
5 hours?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Yeah. 10
Yeah,
minutes
Aren't
to
we
that's
5
usually
meeting
hours.
to talk about the? Aren't we meeting to talk about Ghost of Saltmarsh anyway?
Nope. Because that's
No, he put that off as a week.
yeah, because
Yeah,
Emmy's
he's
busy
a
and
loser.
I
I mean, I won't be able to play the next week.
That's okay. We can push it back another week. Or we can just okay. I'm still looking for players. If you guys want to look at the quality of players that have applied so far, feel free to look at the applications.
Oh,
Yes!
okay.
Those are my favorite.
I will
I
link.
vote we
Did
accept
I
the
end up
worst guy ever.
recommending Emmy?
Who?
feel like I
don't
did.
know.
Because when we were looking for people for this new campaign, or for Curse of Strahd, I sent you a bunch of names. I'm like, these people look good.
Oh, that would be so deep inside the DMs that. Hang
It's
on.
not worth it. It's fine.
No, it's fine. I just committed.
Cast a spell on you.
Uh,
You want again.
you doing all right, Kat?
I'm listening to Fleetwood Mac right now until we start playing again. So yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I posted the
Bye
link
then.
to the applications if you guys want to take a squiz.
I like a squiz.
Why'd you put favorite superhero on there?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Because like it gives you a measure of a man.
Uh,
Or a lady.
okay, I will say that's a very telling statistic of a person.
Like, let me try that
Like,
again.
I immediately
Why'd you-
distrust this person that says Punisher.
Yeah,
I don't trust any of these guys based on their favorite superhero.
that's fair.
Yeah.
So I guess none of them is my answer. Get the fuck out of here.
That would be potentially why I haven't picked any of them yet, because I saw it and I was like, I'm still not happy with this pool.
A human fighter named Gandalf.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. He's not the one I had the biggest problem with. The goblin's the one I was like, nope. Nada.
Yeah, I figured.
Goblin
that's a pretty...
cleric belonging to a spider. No, I'm not even finishing this.
Gazlik is a pretty funny name, though.
Terrible.
Out
Oh,
of
that's a
all
lot
of
of made-up
them,
words.
I think I'm okay with with Sean, maybe.
Yeah. So Derek would hate Sean because Sean's
Sean?
least favorite character class is Artificer.
Oh, artificials suck. I'm sorry, Derek, but they do.
Wrong. No, they're great. They're excellent.
Okay.
They're
I don't
class.
think we can be friends from here on. I think we have to draw a line in this end. And
They're
I think we
wonderful.
need to go
They're
our
a wonderful
separate ways.
class.
Like
Bishop,
you seem like a lovely dude.
I'm
Otherwise, but like
This is the last time we will be speaking.
Bishop, I'm gonna DM you a third-party class called the Alchemist, and I'd like, when you have a moment, I'd like you to read it and just think of it in the role of the Artificer in current 5e kind of meta.
He's
Sure.
playing that already.
I think I probably am.
He's already playing it on
He's
our
already
Wednesday
playing the
game.
Alchemist.
I'm playing an alchemist. I don't know if it's the same one.
I think it is because when he showed me, I'm like, oh, the bombs.
Yeah, they've got bombs.
Does it have an alchemical bomb cantrip?
Let me find it.
Okay.
I've got it on my channel saved. Hold on.
I also have it saved somewhere. Oh, here it is.
It
Okay.
probably is the same one because it's pretty good.
I didn't save it.
It
Alright, guys.
is the. I scroll past it twice.
What's both today's?
I will say, I agree with you. Sean is the only potential candidate right now.
Yeah, I'm not saying I necessarily like him, but he's the only one I've skimmed and didn't do like, I have an issue with that.
The definitive alchemist.
Sorry, I got distracted. It's on the page somewhere that I'm currently looking at. I just need to
Hold
focus
on.
for 3 seconds.
I've got it
to-
on mine. Here, let me send it to you.
Oh, okay.
okay.
It's for. Okay, it is. I'm gonna send
Is it
mine
this?
to you and see if they are the same.
No, they're not the same.
They're not the same. Okay, so when you have 5 minutes at some point, give it a read and imagine it in the place of the Artificer, like filling the
Sure.
role that the Artificer is meant to fill. Because I feel that toes the line between the free casting classes better than the Artificer does, because Artificer currently I find it's too good at some things but just awful at other things, and out of 4 subclasses, only 2 of them are kind of practical.
The two that I really like to play are Armorer and Battlesmith. I find
those
to
would be
both
the
pretty
two.
good. And, although I will say the Artillerist isn't bad. Like I've played it a bit. I don't dislike it.
It's not bad. It's not great though. um,
I don't dislike it. I
Okay.
think it's all right.
So something that I would always have an issue with Artificer 4 is I'm not a huge fan of classes that as part of the subclass they give you a companion. And my
That's
issue
fair.
my issue
It's
with that
weird, but that was
normally
my
is on the player front, because most players I've seen who have played battlesmiths or beastmasters or artillerists can barely run their own PC, let alone their PC and their PC plus one.
Fair.
Pat,
I wouldn't say
Pat,
that's a class thing. I would say that's a player thing.
Yeah, okay,
I
maybe.
feel insulted.
I didn't say
Yeah,
Druid
Cat-
Wildfire Spirit. Okay, I did avoid saying that one, not to insult you. Moto, you want to say something?
You did say Beastmaster though. Cat, get him.
Cat didn't play
I
Beastmaster.
was
She played
so
Monster Slayer.
worried. I
'Cause we
did,
have-
and he let me have a badger because I was sad about not getting a pet. And I was so terrified Nutmeg would die that I left Nutmeg in the keep when we were going underground, and Nutmeg had a burrowing speed. So, like, I'm not the best Beastmaster, guys.
Nutmeg was immortal.
So
though.
your class looking here, Patmore is about the same. Like it's similar. It has very
Yeah.
similar concepts as the one I use.
Not to linger on it too far because Emmy's back,
Yeah,
so we can
sure.
start. But what
Oh, yeah.
I like how they don't give them cantrips, they give them bombs instead. So it's like it's still a half
Sure.
caster, it doesn't get cantrips, but it has its own damage kind of function, which is the alchemical bombs. Which if you pick like the right subclass, you can be like, cool, okay, this bomb is fire or this one's acid or whatever, because one of the subclasses is like bombardier or something, or
Sure.
maybe science of destruction or whatever. Anyway, Emmy, you've returned. How'd it go?
It was good.
Cool.
I said hi. I heard some stories. I left.
Cool. While we were waiting, I linked the application section for the Saltmarsh game. So if you're curious, you can see the people who've applied so far. Out of the four
Promising.
that have applied,
Promising.
out of the
There's
four that have
one
applied
that's
so far,
okay.
one is maybe okay.
Are the other ones furries? Is that?
I was telling Kat, like, I agonize over my applications. They are long as fuck, detailed as much as the DM wants. I do not understand those 3 applications.
So
these-
My
this is some
application was
interesting
A+.
applications.
It got me invited to Patmore's game, so I know I killed it.
yeah.
A as human fighter named
I've only
Gandalf.
ever applied to 2 games in my life, and I got into both games, so
Hey,
I'm
there
just
you
the
go.
shit,
perfect
everybody.
record.
Yeah.
What'd you
Yeah.
say, Derek?
I'm looking at the applications. One of them is A as human fighter named Gandalf.
Yep.
You've got a goblin
Yeah.
cleric belong to a spider god.
Yep.
An elven rogue with abilities he doesn't really understand or care to at least sets out to make a living for himself. Very generic. Okay.
Now, Sean, I
I'd take the goblin over Sean.
would you?
I would.
We know
Yep.
you don't like.
What's your issue, Sean?
Just thinks of I don't want to invest effort into this grand design you made up of your character in a fucking module.
What?
Well, that's a character pitch, not like. I feel like the
Yeah,
character
but,
pitch isn't what he wants to play in the situation.
No,
it's
but,
more
like-
like
No one else has a character pitch that's more than a
that's
single
true.
line. That's not a pitch.
Yeah.
That's this is the class I want to play.
Which I
Yeah.
think I appreciate that energy more in modules, not gonna lie.
I don't.
No, I want to know. I'll take the 3-page backstory. I'll be honest.
Well, I mean,
I
I'll take
wanna
a
know
3-page
that you-
backstory over a goblin cleric.
Yes.
Like, I'd prefer it to be a paragraph, but you know,
I will say
better than
this.
A as human fighter.
It is very rare for me to end up actually playing the character that I apply as. I think it only happened with Patmore by sheer luck, mostly because
I-
they needed a cleric.
I applied as a cleric to Patmore's game, and then I became a drunk wizard. So
Basically
no,
the same
really.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, virtually the same in concept.
Getting a cut of the communion wine.
Yeah, and I can't think of another game where I ended up playing with the character concept that I pitched.
I have
Um,
only ever played the character concept I've pitched.
Yes.
But the thing is, what those DMs that I ended up changing for, and to a certain extent for Patmore, I'm sure, is like, I need to know if I were looking for somebody, I need to know you have some creativity, that you have some investment in the game, and you can put more than 2 sentences together.
Yep.
It's just me.
Yeah, but like
Hard agree.
I will say I do think PCs should like the pitch shouldn't exactly be the PC. Especially because like you make like a pitch for your character and it's like, cool, here's something I thought of over the last half an hour. Now I'm gonna play him for 2 years. And that's went well on and off mostly. I haven't had to do that many pitches because generally I get into a server and then I'm in that server for a very long time. And then even if that game ends, there's probably a different game in the server going on. Anyway, you guys have your short rest. Everyone is doing fine. Derek has a new appreciation for music. Continue.
So do we recover strain?
You
Or was that from
based
the
on that roll,
rolls?
you did. So you recovered by like 1 strain per success, and 1 strain for every 2 advantages.
Okay.
You got 3 strain back.
Can we look at these? Are they robots?
Yeah. Inside the stone, there is cybernetics. They are robots. They are just like Murder, except slightly angrier.
Where someone
Okay.
put fear in M3 circuits, these guys just put anger.
Can we? Is there? I think Siren would. Is there a way for us to detect if there are any more of these droids?
How are the vibes feeling, Patmore?
Are the vibes off?
Vibe check.
I would like to vibe check
Were
as
the
well.
vibes off earlier?
Emmy and Angel, both of
Oh,
you
yeah.
roll your force rating.
Yeah, Emmy got absolutely rancid vibes from this place right before we got attacked.
How do I roll the force rating?
Just put as many forces you have into the box above the roll button, and then click.
Plus the extra
You've got
dice?
3 currently.
Yeah, you got 3
Okay.
currently.
Why didn't it do
you
it?
forgot to click off. You have to click off so that there
Oh.
isn't a little line next to the number. Then okay, cool. Emmy, you technically have 1 more dice right now, because of the Nexus. So feel free to roll 1 more just in case. Cool. Emmy, you win. If it was a competition.
Nice.
It isn't, but you win. You don't feel any immediate danger. Now, is that's not a definitive answer if there's any more period here, but there might be. They're just not near you.
For the moment, I think we're good. I don't see any more statues, so.
Now, Murder, could I have a mechanics check, please?
Oh yeah, sure. All good on your end?
Mm-hmm.
I short circuit a little bit, but I get there.
So, Murder, looking at these droids, they are very easy to turn off. There is a switch within them that if you can interact with, it turns them off immediately. The only issue is it's not exposed to the outside. You would think that if someone, I don't know, had telekinetic powers, they could turn it off as a simple action.
Well, nobody here does.
Hey, does anyone want to get really good at force move in the next 20 minutes?
Or by a
Yes.
magnet.
Yeah, there you go.
And Murder, for the free fright, no strain. It's just when you're opening up and looking out, it erupts all its oil onto you.
Ah, bugger.
Are you alright?
Well, no worse than I was after they beat the shit out of me. So mostly.
Is there anything I can help with? Hello, Smudge. Hello, Smudge.
I mean, you could patch again, but it's not super worth it at this point.
No, it's fine. Hey, shot in the dark here.
Mm-hmm.
At least
Yeah.
one person here is magic. Technically, these things have a switch on the inside that can be very easily flipped if you could project a telekinetic force into them.
Now we're just talking made up things.
Well, it's possible. My master could do it. Unfortunately, I cannot. That's not where my skills seem to be developing in that direction. I can try, but it's not really.
Hey, Pat.
Okay.
Can you show me the switch? Where it is?
Yeah, and I was gonna ask a question about the switch also.
Yep.
What's it made of?
Titanium.
I'm not a fucking sciencey person. My question is, could I make a magnet that flips the switch?
Yeah.
Out of like out of them, or
You
would I have
have
to use
two
some...
destroyed droids here. I assume monkeys and typewriters. You can make a magnet if you needed to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and make a magnet because I don't want to go through this again.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be the next one to lose their eyes.
So, Moto, you can
But I
just
will-
say, I spend a light side point and I make one, or we can do a roll.
We're like dead even on light side point.
Mhm.
It's only. Could I say that, but also roll for one to see if I can get an extra one? Because there's
Okay.
two.
How
So
are you trying to make something that will work without a doubt, but will only work once, or do you want something that might be a little bit less reliable, but will work multiple times?
That's a good question. Okay, let's say I was going for quantity here.
Mhm.
How many magnets could I make out of them?
Like how many uses, or how many can
Yeah.
you do it in general?
Well,
Like,
how
because you
many
can make a
uses if
total of
they're,
two
like-
magnets, right? One from each droid.
Mm-hmm.
Your options are one use, but will work definitively, or will probably work, but will have like up to you'll be like 2d4 charges plus an additional charge per advantage.
Let's go one use because I can just make more magnets out of the ones we turn off.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is set.
So we have one definitively. We'll see about the second one.
Mhm.
That looks good.
Now, Murder.
Yep.
Why do you come at me that way?
Why am I coming at you out of the side of my neck like this?
why are you double triumphing me all of a sudden? I don't double triumph you.
I.
You would if you could.
You would if you could, and you do come for our eyes, is all I'm saying.
No, I came for your eyes, artificial lover.
Derek is in a separate category from the other players.
Those with eyes, those without.
Yeah. Punished
You
for
need no
artificer
eyes to like the
crimes.
artificer. Okay.
Okay, so 2 triumphs and like it's an actual success. Thank God. Almost
Murder.
doesn't.
You have one that will work once, definitively. Like, but it only has one use, but it will just work. Spend a light side dice for that. For this, you have one that will just work, and it will work perfectly 2d4 times. So you will roll to the GM layer, and you won't tell anyone that number, but you'll keep track of it.
Okay. GM. All right, I'm ready to roll. How do you... Hold on. No, that's... Can we take the first two?
Yeah.
What?
Full
He accidentally
disclosure,
I thought
rolled
you were-
44.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, Murder, why do you come at me that way?
He's not pleased with this one either, guys. I don't
Look,
know what to
I'll
say.
just put it out there because it makes it make more sense. So he double triumphed, and then he rolled 2 4s and 2d4. Technically, he rolled
Fantastic.
44 by accident, and out of 44, there's 3 4s and a 3.
Good job, Britta.
Good
There's all the
job.
luck. We found it.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
A+.
I was like, I'm gonna look at combat and not really do anything, but afterwards, I'm on it.
Yeah, we're
What were you
stocking
gonna say,
up.
Emmy?
No, I was just saying A+.
Oh, yeah,
Good
yeah.
job.
Well, yeah. I need to do something, otherwise you guys would just throw me out.
That's not true. They need to keep you around so they can register the business under your name just in case it goes under.
Gonna tank M3's credit score.
No, he goes to jail for white collar crimes because you guys fled with the money. Anyway.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is like, it will undoubtedly work 8 times.
yeah.
Is
yeah.
it rechargeable? Is it...
No,
like, what's
no,
it
no,
doing?
no. And it only
No,
works on
okay,
these
so
guys.
just... Yeah, no, I figured that much.
Hmm.
But it's like a magazine and a gun almost. Like once it's spent, but it
Yeah.
has multiple uses.
Nice.
Okay, so the good news is none of you are dead, and you've done the main thing. Well, you've done a thing.
We've done a thing. We
Yeah,
came
you
here
guys
for...
have arrived and done the
culture.
first thing. You guys are still in a big room, a few hundred feet tall. You've still got those giant pillars going to the ceiling. You still have a big doorway in that direction. You have doorways in that in your diagonals, and you have doorways behind you. And you have a
Isn't the
hole in the
doorway
roof you came down.
behind us? Oh, okay. So we came. I think
Yeah,
we
we
were.
hit that hole.
Weren't we looking for the library or the?
Apparently, we're
That's a
just
you
going
thing.
down the main hall to find the big room because big rooms are usually important.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that is our thought process.
Yeah, no, that was the whole thought process. So, we can just continue on to the big room.
Okay, so Siren is like holding Dumoc's elbow to help him, but her eyes are like wide. Like,
Good monk. How sensitive is your elbow?
In what context?
Yeah, is Dumark a ticklish man?
I don't think so. I don't think any part of him is. I'll be honest.
Okay,
he's
not a
too
problem.
stern for that.
Him just starting to giggle as you're pulling him forward is my new favorite mental limit.
Oh god, he's had a psychotic break.
Yeah,
Can I? Oh, sorry.
No,
There you
go
go.
ahead.
Can I pull out my random compass? Talon doesn't know what it does except point in random directions.
Remind me where you got this compass from.
I don't even remember. I just have force compass ? Points in direction of force user probably not confirmed.
Okay, points
Talon
at
just
you.
think it's a jank. Oh fuck. Yeah, it's not gonna help, boys.
Doesn't point
Useless.
at me.
Well, not when
Oh,
not
she's
when
the
Emmy's
blessed
holding
one.
it.
Oh, okay.
It's a
The
compass
twist
that
is
points
you
to
lost your
yourself.
force rating.
So,
Dun dun dun.
which of the 4 doorways
Sorry,
do you guys go through?
Big one.
The big one? Okay. You
Should
go to
we,
the big
like,
one. Yes.
Look for ancient temple traps. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Usually,
Very much
yeah.
is.
Possibly.
Okay,
I
we
mean-
should maybe do that.
Let's look for ancient temple trap.
I
I
will
look.
abstain.
Okay.
Perception or vigilance?
Perception. Dumark, you can't roll.
Of course.
Percepi.
Uh,
Technically, he can. He's just got 3 upgrades to it.
can I swap from my sword to my assault rifle?
Yeah, blind way of a gun,
Yeah.
great idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Cat,
Well,
you do detect traps. The first one is about 30 feet behind you, and that's what you stood on to get the robots to attack you.
Yep.
Um,
robots. Yep.
The next one is about 5 inches from Siron's foot.
I'm just gonna scruff them both. Because they're together, so I'm
Ow!
scruffing them both.
That hurts.
There's a trap.
What hurts?
Oh no, I'm
she
scruffing you
grabbed-
too, bud.
What are you doing?
I got my hands fisted around both of the back of your collars, and I'm physically pulling you back.
Okay,
I'm scruffing
warning,
you
gonna
like
be
cats.
needed.
So like, there's a trap. It
Okay.
literally like below your feet currently, like a foot
Can
in
we
front of
step
you.
on it?
No, it's like a foot in front of you, hence the scruffing.
Can we look at this trap and like figure out how to avoid it from now on?
Well, there's a single tile on the ground that is slightly higher than the rest. If you don't step on it, you're probably fine.
That will avoid it.
Okay.
Are they
Anyone-
easy to
Anyone
avoid?
got any chalk?
No,
Dubious
it's
color.
over.
No dubiously colored chalk.
We have to explain the joke to Derek.
I don't even remember the
Yes.
joke. I just know that Emmy has piss-colored chalk. I don't know where she got it from.
It was before we went into the spooky necromancer cave, and I wanted to make sure I had an exit in case I had to abandon you all.
Oh yeah.
And Patmore said it was a yellow piece of chalk, and I elaborated. I apologize.
Oh boy. But yeah, no, like, okay. Actually, can I take like a bunch of bits and bobs from the robot and just kind of leave them next to trap areas?
I assume you don't mean murder.
Like, no,
Okay.
from the evil robots. Like, I'm gonna take a bunch of nuts and bolts and kind of just like leave them in front of traps on like either side, so we know where the traps are.
You can also just spam Destiny Point to get chalk.
No, I like the robot bits better.
Okay. I like the way you're saying robot. Okay. You can. Do you guys
Cool.
now proceed?
Yep.
Yes.
Careful, like.
Sure.
Are there? Do I get any vibes? Are we just going to call it vibe check now? Vibe check the temple that anything's changing now that we're avoiding the traps.
You and Emmy can do a force check. Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah. I haven't emptied the dice pool, but you've got 2 successes. Emmy. Okay, Emmy has 2 successes. So it feels about the same as last time. You guys have moved 10 feet forwards.
I thought we'd moved forward. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, that's all right. You guys just walked to the doorway and then stopped because there was a trap. Vigilance is good. I was just making a joke because of how it was a tabletop equivalent of just like, okay, F5. Okay, I've walked into a new room. F5 again. So,
Which is fair.
walking down the big doorway, that you've got a large corridor. On either side there's a doorway that like a door arch that doesn't have a door on it, and at the far end you've got a big set of double doors that are currently closed.
I think that's where we are looking for, right? Is there any, like, on the walls, any, like, writing or artwork or...
There's a new blaster hole from one of Benny's missed shots. Right smack bang in the middle of a mosaic. But we don't have to tell anyone about that. That was there when you got here.
Damn, someone else must have
Oh,
been
I was
here
gonna
before
say.
us.
That was totally
That's
right
rough.
when we got here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Anywho,
so just reading something. There is writing on the walls, but it's not in a language that you know. But you can roll a Core Worlds educational law check to interpret. That's anyone who's interested can do a Core Worlds.
I'm gonna do
Ben
lore.
doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
Ignore the force dice.
Okay.
But
One moment. Just need to check a book.
why
I'm
is
doing
it
no
a
stuff.
is the purple dice supposed to be there?
Yeah, it's a hard check.
Yeah,
Probably uncommon language.
it's some weird wizard shit.
Yeah, weird wizard shit. We're kind of interpreting a mosaic and using the mosaic to interpret a language we don't speak, so hard check. You still win though.
M3 does better than me, but that's fine.
You only really get additional things for advantages, not successes, unless they're very specific checks. We do about the
Yeah.
same, is my point.
Yeah, like 5 successes is the same as 1 success, but like 5 advantages is better than like 1 advantage.
Give me 5 minutes. I just need to return a phone call.
Okey-dokey.
So, Murder, tell Derek every anecdote we've ever had.
No.
Mhm. Everyone loves hearing about other people's D&D anecdotes.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see. Derek, have you heard of 1,000-year-old vampire?
I've not heard of 1,000-Year-Old Vampire.
It is a single-player RPG that I'm currently obsessed with.
Ooh.
Me.
The way she describes it, I view it as like this is how you build a villain.
It
I
is
like it.
abso-fucking-lutely this is how you build a villain, but like a villain that you want people to be torn up about, 100%.
Mhm. Good.
Like,
Those are the best kind.
it's very, very fun. So you roll dice and you like write out the prompts that it gives you, and you make your vampire.
That's very
And
cool.
I am very obsessed with it.
Seems like a good way to make a character for Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah. My first
Another very good
vampire
system.
was a weaver woman from the Iron Age, and the second one was a Scottish blacksmith from like William the Conqueror's invasion of England.
Dang.
So do you roll your starting like age as well?
No,
Or
you
do you
make up
pick
all
it?
that. Like you can make up your entire background and stuff. The rolls come from like there's a book that has a bunch of prompts, and you roll a d10 and a d6, and you subtract the d6 from the d10. So
Let's see
like,
this.
if you get a positive, you move forward in the prompts and like answer. So if I roll and I get a total of 3, I would move 3 prompts forward and answer that one. If I got a -1, I would go 1 prompt back and answer that one. So you kind of like zip around the book and keep answering prompts. Like one of the prompts is, you keep a prisoner. Why this particular person? Why don't you feed upon them? Create a character and a skill related to keeping them captive.
Hmm.
Or an enemy character uses a lost resource to turn your few friends against you. Check 3 skills to regain a resource, or check 1 skill to barely survive. Which former friend did you kill, and where do you flee? So like you kind of like write out your life as this vampire over the course of like millennia. It's very fun because some of the prompts will shoot you forward a century. Like you fall asleep for a century, strike off any mortal character because they're dead, and like
Oof.
learn a new skill or something. So it's very fun.
This
I've
is how you
Sounds
played
make
like
two
your
like
primogens.
what'd you say?
This is how you make your primogens in
Yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Have you ever played Vampire the Masquerade, Kat?
I have not.
Very good. Very good game. Highly recommend it. If you like the tortured characters archetype, it's very good.
Yeah. It's very fun because I like my 2 vampires started out as very like normal good people, and by the end I was like, no, yeah, she would torture him. Yeah, no, that's something she'd do, because you literally just like you watch them degrade and turn into villains as you play, and it's like there's nothing to do about it. It just happens. It's very fun.
You know, for some people it takes centuries. For others, 2 hours.
2 hours. Maybe a long car ride.
Just a bad car ride. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
a
somebody
bad car
cut me
ride.
off.
And you're like,
today.
whew, that's it. Yeah, yikes.
This is everyone else's problem now.
Like a situation
Called
we
a
found
1,000
ourselves
years
in.
of vampire. What is it called?
1,000-year-old vampire.
That
I
sounds
emailed
dangerous.
you the thingamajig. It's a solo RPG that I'm currently obsessed with.
A solo RPG, like video game or tabletop?
Tabletop.
One player tabletop.
Yeah, one player tabletop. It's like you write a story basically. So you roll your dice and it'll land on a prompt and you have to write out the prompt and you have to create a story from the prompts. And it's got bones and stuff like
So you don't.
It's
So
got, like-
you don't even have a GM. It's just one player who's also their own GM.
yeah. Me and my book.
It's basically like I said to Kat and just earlier, this is how you make your villain.
Yeah, no, it's
If your
very,
villain's a
very
vampire,
fun.
this is how you make it. It is a very beautiful book, but unfortunately, Amazon doesn't have it right now. I need to go to the bookstore.
Yeah, I got it from Tim Hutchins' website. Because if you buy it on the website, you get the book, but you also get 5 free downloads of the book. So technically, you get 6 books.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would put more thought towards this, but I do too many things already.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the record, my name isn't actually Fani. It's just a nickname I had. She emailed me something, so she can see my name now.
I see.
Okay, funny.
I hate you.
Okay, P-more.
Yeah, no, pipe down, Timor.
Okay.
Emmy's not like a goof. That's just
I know. I was agreeing
doesn't
with
have
her
a
statements. I don't have dirt on her yet. Well, I do. Nothing that I'd use in this context. It's fine. Anyway, big doorway closed. Two small
What do?
doorways open. Yes, murder.
No, I just said what do.
That's up to you guys at this point. I'm not much use.
What do we see through the open doorways?
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped a step. You guys did the law rolls.
Oh, yeah.
So M3 and Siren passes. Do you want me to DM both of you guys what you read, or just say it?
I don't mind if you say it.
Murder, any strong opinions?
Not really. You could just say it. Whichever's easier, I guess.
Okay. You guys see in High Galactic, which is the old previous kind of like space common, which has been changed out like 5 times at this point, but you essentially see like the Jedi Force kind of mantra here, which is the there's no emotion, there's peace, there's no ignorance, there's knowledge, there's no passion, there's serenity, there's no death, there's the Force. And you just kind of see that laid out in kind of a artfully depicted way in writing across the corridor. So it seems that you're probably heading towards either the main training area, the Grand Library, or the council room.
Okay. So it's just the Jedi Code.
Yeah.
Like, is it the cool one or the boring one?
Expand on that
What's
for
the
me.
cool one?
What's the boring one?
Hold on. I'll figure it out. Continue.
I went and Googled it, and there's one that younglings say, which is emotion yet peace, ignorance yet
Yeah, the
knowledge,
yet one.
passion,
Mm-hmm.
Passion
That
yet
one slaps. The other
serenity.
one's boring.
Why?
Official reviews on Cult Mantra by Kent.
Okay. So, I mean, okay. If we're really splitting hairs here, the Yet one acknowledges humanity in those that practice it. And the there is no peace, there is no then what the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
No
There's no emotion,
emotion.
there is
There's
peace.
no motion.
Is like both reductionary and destructive to the mindsets of those practicing it. That one's perfect for a cult. The Yet one is perfect for people to actually live. So,
But
I think
it is a cult.
like I know that's why it's boring, because cults are cool in practice, or no, cool in theory, but like stupid in practice.
What are you doing in your free time, Kat?
I think very deeply about the implications of cults on the human psyche quite often.
No, I meant like
And
you said cults are cool in practice. Like, what are you doing in your free time?
Oh, I felt like my high school was a cult, so I got
Oh,
into
it
research
was
for
because
it.
you had the snake dance.
Listen, the snake dance was not that weird.
It was pretty weird.
Yes,
I will
Um,
say
it's
the
fine.
Jedi Code is actually pretty terrible if you want people to actually follow it, because you have to acknowledge that people are people and they feel things. Whereas the Jedi
Thank
Code
you.
basically tells people you can't feel anything.
Yeah, stop feeling things. You're screwed
And that's
up.
why you have so many fallen Jedi and gray Jedi and the green Jedi on Corellia. Like, we're not following that code
Like-
because it's impractical.
Like, I agree with you, but I think that 25,000 years of like mostly being okay kind of argues with your point.
I
I
would agree
mean-
with that, except like, like when it went wrong, it went so
Yeah.
very wrong.
But it only like, in like all of history, you know, there's like in those 25,000 years, there's like
You're saying
maybe
25,000 years is a good run.
yeah, like there's maybe 5,000 fallen Jedi, right? Out of the
Yeah.
literally millions of non-fallen Jedi who were fine with it. So I think
Yeah,
it's more
and
about
there are
selective.
so many portions.
Oh, they tear down people with them. Like,
I
there
could
are-
go on and on about everything that is wrong about the Jedi Order, not the least of which they forced the Galactic Senate to pass a law that they get to steal children.
Oh,
They
Nobody can
founded the
stop
Galactic
them.
Senate. They can do what they want with it.
I'm just
Yeah, like,
saying, they're
fucking
not the
kidnap-
good guys.
No kids or whatever. Yeah, that's fine. But like, so the Death Star is objectively incredibly well built. 99.9% of the design. Are you gonna say that it was a good design? No! Because there was one glaring fatal flaw that destroyed the whole thing. I'm saying that's the same thing as the Jedi Order. Like, yeah, 99.999% of this gigantic, massive thing is 100% A-okay, perfect, fine. The 0.0001% that is not fine?
So
Kind of ruins the parade.
So I have a statement and a rebuttal. My rebuttal is the Death Star was around for like maybe three years, operational for only a few months. The Jedi were, operational for way longer than that. My other thing is it's just a perspective thing on what side you look at. Like, I'm happy with 99% being good. I can live with 1% or 0.5% shit.
Like, I agree with that too in practicality, unless the 0.5% is the linchpin of the thing. If the 0.5% is the only single thing in the entire thing that has to function correctly to make the whole thing not fall apart like a stack of cards, then yeah, I'm going to say it's poorly designed if they can't manage the thing.
The Jedi were also absolutely planning on taking back the Senate if needed from the Chancellor before they knew he was a Sith. They just didn't like how he was doing things, and we're absolutely going to take it back from him.
I mean,
Which-
yeah, because fuck a politician.
Like,
Yeah,
And
but also they're like,
so-
the government sucks. We're taking it over with the Jedi again. We're back in charge.
So I apologize for going off on this tangent.
That's all right.
But, yeah.
All academically, I think the main problem with the Jedi Code is almost Legends anyway, because it's not talked about really in the books and it's not really talked about in the movies and the TV
Yeah.
shows. It's
Yeah,
mostly a thing for
just
games and books. The mistake, the thing George Lucas was trying to show, or that the Jedi were doing wrong in the prequel movies, was that they decided a long time ago to get really wrapped up in the Senate, and by the era of Obi-Wan and Anakin, they're essentially the enforcement mechanism of the Galactic Republic, which isn't what they were meant to be. And that's how they were pulled into the war and all that stuff. So I think a reasonable mind's going to differ with the Jedi Code. I think where we can all kind of point fingers and say that was a mistake was like, you're an order of peacekeeping monks. Why are you working for the government as an enforcer?
Completely true.
Um,
Bad
And-
idea number one.
and like, to be fair, if they took power back from Palpatine or Valeran, then they're doing everyone a favor.
Like, from all accounts, Mace Windu is not incompetent, so he has a leg up on the entirety of the Galactic Senate.
Yeah, and I think the movies kind of did the Jedi a disservice when they were doing the third one, on the basis that, you need Palpatine to win and he needs to take over. And it's like, okay, so how do we get there? Well, we haven't really destroyed the Jedi. We haven't really weakened them much in the second movie, so we have to do all of it in the third movie. So we'll get all the Jedi Masters who aren't going to be killed on planet. They're just going to hang out with Mace. But all of them also just don't know how to use lightsabers, apparently, because Palpatine killed four of them in 2 seconds. And like the internal logic is like, it's like, oh, that's just how good Palpatine is. It's like, man, look at shows. Like, there's power scaling, there's power scaling. The issue you have with Palpatine now is his 5 Jedi Masters of lightsaber proficiency. What do you do with that? Like, where's your
the Baja
ceiling?
Blast and watch his heart explode.
Yeah. But anyway, falling off this tangent.
Yeah, that's extremely long tangent.
Yeah. But yeah,
Could be
so
a Star Wars campaign without it, though.
that's true. Anyway, there's a big door in front of you.
And what are in the side
There are
passageways?
corridors.
Are they rooms?
Nope,
Oh
corridors.
my god.
You could
Is the
follow
door
Kat's
locked?
advice.
Is the
and
door
go-
trapped?
Kat didn't detect the trap with her previous perception check.
Is it locked?
Do you touch it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's locked.
Why do you have to ask it that way?
Because I know
funny.
it worries you.
Derek does the same thing. You both are monsters.
Well, I have to kind of ask it that way, because when it is legitimately trapped, I can't just say it goes off. I need them to declare they've touched it. Otherwise, other players saying, "Well, I actually didn't touch it. I was using a stick or something," and it's like, okay,
Yes.
sure.
No backtracking.
Yeah,
Cover your bases.
but yeah, it is currently locked.
I will. I don't suppose anyone's good with the lock. Or lock picking.
I believe he's on Terrace Rises. Don't worry.
Yeah, Locke is on Terrace Rise, but luckily I have Skulldug. So,
Not Skulldug.
may I Skulldig? May I Skulldig?
You can once I set the DC. Emmy, you're also proficient in Skulldug. Do you want to aid her?
Am I?
Aren't you?
No.
Oh,
I have
okay.
2 green dice.
Yeah, but
I'm
does
not
anyone have
proficient in
any proficiency or rank?
Like, do you
Nope.
mean if it's a specialization skill, or if
Yeah,
you're
like,
looking
is
for
it part of
rank
your class
specifically?
skill, or do you have a rank in it?
Nope.
Nah.
Guess I'm Skulldigging alone.
Cool, Cat.
I'll get my shovel.
Like, if you want help, you can get Rand down here.
Oh,
Mm.
Hachi Machi.
You don't open it.
No threat generated, but
Hey, Cat, you recover 4 strain.
nice. Ben
a
pretends
chill
that she's
unlock.
working on the lock for a bit. She just kind of has a sit.
Just close your eyes briefly.
Shush, I'm feeling the lock. I'm concentrating. It's an incredibly tough lock. Can't do it, guys. Sorry.
Can I strength it open?
You can try. Let me set the DC.
Is that athletics?
That's athletics.
Okay, because I can add my enhanced to that. I think.
You do.
I get 2
Mm-hmm.
in here. Just confirming. Still getting used to
Yeah, not a
the
problem.
system. Okay. Hey.
Oh shit!
So, I want to note that was a 6 purple check.
Yeah, it fucking
was, yeah.
was.
It
Good
was.
job.
Dick.
Matt, it's 4 purples to unlock, it's 6 to push open. This door is designed to be open force move. Like, it's fine. You guys watch Talon bend the metal door that is that thick.
Been eating your veggies?
I think
Well, she.
perhaps it would be more appropriate to ask, have you been eating your protein?
Every day. You know? Just chicken and rice.
So much beef jerky.
Like, in sheer
I'm
protein.
just imagining.
Oh, go ahead.
Never mind. That,
No,
I don't know if anyone here has watched Futurama, but
Mhm.
Bender like bends the door
Yep.
just over.
Yeah, no, the door is bent asunder.
You can't bend wood. Hell, the door doesn't know that.
You know that, and I know that, but that door looks pretty stupid.
Okay. So, interestingly enough, that is not any of the rooms you thought it was. That is a vault.
Well,
Well,
Austin,
Are there any traps in this vault?
I require a
let's
new
peruse.
check.
A perception
Yeah, from anyone who's interested.
or
I see
vigilance.
things.
I think Benyo's got it.
Yeah, like everyone else can roll, but Kat's decided to steal everyone's luck like the malefactor she is.
Listen, I beefed the lock check very poorly, so
You had no right to pass it anyway. There were more dice on the enemy side. Like Emmy had less of a right to pass it, but you know we
I
can.
had nice dice though.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Yes.
Solid. Okay.
Good, great, awesome.
Now let's drill down on that a little bit more.
There's a lot of pressure plates, and some of the items are kind of sitting on like pedestals that have like a scale built in. So if you remove certain items, that will set off whatever alarm is here.
Okay, so we gotta if we want those, I'm not saying we do. We gotta Indiana Jones that. Christ, I can't talk. Which I don't particularly want to do. But
In the
okay.
very center of the room, on the most middle platform, there is a blue metallic gauntlet.
oh, I want
looks
that.
intimidating. So Ven will just kind of like go out in front of everyone, like put her arms straight out, like no one move yet.
I will
Like-
also be describing this to Dumak.
Wonderful.
Now, I assume the answer is
Oh.
no, because you're not this awful of a person, but at any point you're just adding facts into it. Like, you know, hey, there's a bamfer in the back room.
We just killed a stone dragon. It was crazy.
Like, again, I don't think that is
Not
within
right
your
now.
character to say that, but
And
I was
then you
giving
and
you
then
the
you say,
option.
and then like completely bent this door asunder, and then Dumax like, I think you're starting to make this up.
I heard a wrenching sound.
Yeah. No,
Um,
Talon
Yeah, that
bent a 6-inch thick door in half. You're like, okay, now you're just making shit up.
mm,
It's like, wait, no, that was the one truth.
Like, now you're just being silly.
yeah.
Okay.
No, he's already very
before-
tense in this place, even if he wasn't blind.
I bet. Before anyone goes in, Ben's gonna do like a full circuit of the room and use all the nuts and bolts to mark out the pressure plates on the floor. And ask ever so nicely that no one touch the pedestals and shit until we've had a capital C conversation about how we want to address the plates there as well.
So, Kat, how are you marking the plates?
So, my nuts and bolts that I have, I'm putting like. I shall draw you a picture.
Okay.
Like you're outlining them in like bits, right?
Basically, so like trap square, yes, indeed. My little nuts and bolts are going like that. Unless there's a trap in the adjacent square, and then I would skip that one
Okay.
and continue the
Uh,
outline like that.
While I remember, Kat, with your tribe, you also notice there's a hidden wall at the very back of the room.
Ooh, fancy schmancy. Okay, goodbye picture. Cool. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna mark my little stuff.
Not your stuff.
And yes, stuff indeed.
Maybe some things.
And
Oh no, not things.
on pain of pain, no one step on the squares. So
Is Emperor gonna let
We're good.
Ben tell him what to do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Seems like she's
I
being
will
reasonable. I don't know
position-
why I'd go against that. Sorry.
I will position Dumark in a way like you won't step on anything if you need to shift or anything right here. So
Yeah, I'll wait here. How about that?
That's
sounds
perfect.
like a plan.
just do your idle animations there.
Yeah, pretty much my
Yeah,
standing
just
idle.
that's T-posing.
Ah,
Yeah,
damn,
no,
we
they
get to
just get
refresh
the-
Dumak.
It's like, oh, damn it.
That's
like,
our default in our games if someone's not there.
they're just T-posing in the
They just
corner.
T-pose.
Okay, so, Kat, how are you resolving the traps?
Okay. First up, is there anything, like, I'm gonna start trying to find what I think are weight equivalents for, at least for the gauntlet, because Talon has been eyeballing it and it's been making Ben incredibly nervous how hard Talon is maintaining eye contact with the gauntlet. So,
Okay. But it's like
I'm thinking-
Sorry, go on.
No, you go for it. You started.
No, it's okay. Ancient Sage Temple, based on whatever, based on their own little mantra. I don't think that's a punch gauntlet.
But what
I
if it is?
I think it's something that you would have to power with the Force.
Or really cool punches.
yeah.
Can I get a sense if Talon, like, I would know Talon is Force sensitive at this point, right?
Like, everyone but Talon knows at this point, yeah.
You can assume.
I look at Talon. Are you sure you don't feel a connection to this place? Like, more than you should?
It's
Feel
like
more powerful here?
Talon.
it's like the
Emmy,
same connection I get after eating a good meal. You know, it feels fine.
You need to use the
What is-
bathroom.
What is an insight check in this fucking game?
That would be a vigilance. So, Emmy, I would like you. First off, I would like you to roll vigilance on Siren. What's your presence,
Why?
Angel?
One.
1. Okay,
Nice.
Emmy, roll vigilance.
She did.
Okay, cool. Emmy, you think there is some sort of motive to that question. That is not an innocent question in a vacuum.
Hmm.
She has an agenda.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm going to spend those 2 fret to say that you feel that that agenda is somehow nefarious. Now,
Why are you trying to force PvP here? I can't win.
I'm not trying to force PvP. I'm just turning another one of Emmy's characters into a paranoid nervous wreck.
No, can only do one.
Now, Emmy, what's your presence?
Let me check. Where would that be?
It's at the
It's-
top of your skill section, and it's at the far end where you have like brawl, agility, intelligence, kind of.
Oh, it's 2.
2. Cool. Okay, now, Angel, roll vigilance.
Aw.
Okay.
Reduce
You,
some strain, I guess.
yeah, you heal some strain. That talent is super hard to read. You think maybe that they might be trained at misleading and deceiving. Because you just can't peg it down.
What does my 1A in modifiers do to this? Because
That's you have
I don't
one
think it
advantage.
did
If you look at the
anything.
dice roll, you'll see that you have 4 dice and 1 symbol in the dice section. That's because you automatically have 1
Oh, okay.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Talon, that some of your abilities seem beyond that of a normal person.
That's what my mom always told me. I just thought it was really good, you know.
Oh, you are. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying you. The gauntlets might require something that you. Some aptitude with manipulation of certain fundamental forces of the universe.
So a whole lot of spunk is what you're saying.
Right, something like that. So, it's very nice looking. Is there anything, what all is in this vault?
And
Are there
there's
books?
heaps.
Is
Yeah. There is heaps of stuff. Looking around, you guys see. Hang on, just scrolling up. You see holocrons. You see on one of the pedestals there's a star chart. You see a lot of tapestries. You see items of potential like artistic value, like containers that look like they're made of gold.
Can I assist Ben in figuring out okay, so first things first, everything. Do we know that everything would require everything we've run into would require some kind of force power?
Everything so far has.
So can I try and figure out if the pedestals require some kind of force power?
That is a good question. They require move. The force telekinesis one.
That's been a constant here. Yep.
Yeah, the
I-
one that we don't possess.
I will look at Benia and explain that. I don't know how we do. I can't do that.
It's fine. Just a little creative acquiring to be done.
Now, my question to you, Kat, is how can you determine the
Yeah.
weight of the objects without picking them up to weigh them?
She can't.
Yes,
That's
that is the
why
crux of my question. Yes.
No, so books weigh like books, and metal statues weigh like metal statues. Like that's a thing that she knows.
Yep, that's reasonable.
So how I'm kind of doing this is, well, in my head. I don't know how we're gonna have to play it, but she's trying to find something of the same material
Mm-hmm.
and guesstimating like a material on this size is like this weight for this size.
Okay.
Hi, Mango.
One moment,
Oh,
Melon.
melon.
Melon
Aw.
cameo, newly dubbed as Mango.
Oh.
She's tiny too. I
Yeah,
didn't think
I
I
only
realized
have
that.
small cats. Not by
I thought
choice.
one of them was like a big chunk.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's not my cat.
That's true.
Really, Smudge is my cat. The rest don't belong to me, but Melon wants Smudge's position, I guess is what I would say.
He's angling for a promotion.
Yeah. But so, Cat, what I would recommend, order of operations here, deal with the
Yeah.
back door first, and then once you have the entire vault open, then deal with rolling intelligence to work out if this is enough weight to do X.
Can I
Okay.
just ask something before
Yeah,
we
you can
move
always
on,
ask.
just as another solution? Is it
Yeah.
okay? Because while they are meant to test and exercise the force movability, the mechanics of this temple aren't like magic. They're mechanics, right?
100%. There is no such thing as magic in Star Wars.
Okay.
Okay, Talon.
It's-
There is the Force,
so
which is
helpful.
not magic; it's its own thing. But outside
it-
the Force,
shut
there
up.
isn't. Okay.
No, okay, they don't use the force to operate. Like the actual traps and mechanisms themselves, they don't use the force. They're
No.
meant to test
Yeah.
your proficiency. Okay. What I'm playing around here is it possible to literally like jam the scale from the outside?
Absolutely.
Because they're pressure plates, aren't they? So just
Yep.
like shove a quarter in there and keep it down.
You could also just take out your craft glue and just glue around the seam so it can't
Yeah,
fall
like-
down.
Like that's kind of what I was thinking.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay,
possible.
Hot pocket adhesive time.
I was just comparing it to Kat's idea because I don't want to fucking step in. Like, actually, I'm the smartest person here.
Yeah, no.
I
no.
would literally love to avoid doing an intelligence check. Thank you so much. I would love
I would
to avoid that.
actually kill for the opportunity.
I would fucking sell my soul to avoid making an intelligence check as Benia.
Okay.
So yeah,
Deal.
would that just be like a workaround?
Yeah.
Patmore is a patron now.
Yeah. Cat, you now have the Force. You have a
Oh,
thing called
fuck,
Eldritch
never mind.
Blast.
Give it back.
No, sorry.
Give it back.
I don't want the force.
No refunds.
Yeah, no refunds. But the only Force power
read the
you
contract.
have is Force Move.
Oh yeah, no, she becomes the ultimate Jedi for this temple.
Yep.
But yeah, like, can I just like maneuver outside of the pressure plates, glue them down, and just take shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just, if we can just crazy glue them down, let's
Look.
absolutely just crazy glue them down.
You have 2 light side points. Spend them both and just say, I have enough Gorilla
Enough
Glue to fix
glue.
this.
Yeah.
have enough glue to feed an army.
Like, I will, but we really gotta put together our own like dungeoneering kits when
Yep.
we're in civilization.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We gotta get a rope.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Take
you,
your rope
you
as
glue
well.
down all the pressure plates.
Cool. So
Just
then I guess
imagine
we
M3
go...
pitching that idea in a very unconfident manner, by the way.
Yeah.
I was busy thinking.
Ben just goes up to you again, 2 hands on your shoulder. It's like, thank you, thank you. Okay. By the way, there's a secret door.
There's a secret door.
There's always a secret door in places like this. Everyone loves a secret door.
Well, can we go in?
Great.
I'm figuring that out.
It.
I'll help you.
Not being
Don't
it.
worry, Dumark. I will help you.
I'm maybe honestly with all the pressure plates and stuff. Maybe I just wait here and just get your stuff.
Yeah, let's just. Dumark, you're good, doing good. Holding down the floor. Good job.
Dumark not being able to see. There's a secret door here. Okay. That helps.
Wonderful.
Every door is
You know,
a secret
every door feels
to
like a
Dumark.
secret.
Yeah.
Every door's a surprise.
I'm gonna go peruse the wall.
Okay.
See what the sitch is there.
Or meta level. Is there anything in this temple that Force Sense or Force Heal is going to help me with?
Yeah, in all the
Well,
directions you
Force
guys
Heal will
didn't
help.
walk.
Us. We picked the force move direction.
That's really fucking funny.
That is hilarious. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's the first power that everyone wants to pick, like the fancy Jedi power, and it being the big door with the big. Yeah, it makes sense that this is the force move section of the event.
Yep. There's also just a smart way to open the door because there was also a password lock to it, but you guys broke it before we got that far. But that's fine.
Well,
We have-
good job,
we have-
Talon.
No, we have a Talon. We don't need passwords.
Yeah.
Okay.
Password is unrelenting force.
But
But I'll take a sneaky peek at the door
okay.
and see if we can crazy
It-
glue our way in.
It is as locked as the previous door.
Oh boy. Okay.
Kat, do you want to roll
I mean-
skullduggery and then we'll get Amy to rip it off the hinges?
Sounds good. Can I? So I'll roll skullduggery and then we'll do an examine or whatever on it. Okay.
You open the door.
Skulldug. Yay! I stubbed my toe.
No, you open it and it's like a scroll case that hasn't been opened in a long time. It's just full of dust. So you open the door and you just get a lung full of tomb dust.
Ugh.
That's not
That
good for
better
you.
not have been fucking bone dust. Ugh.
On the upside, you don't
Okay.
see a
That would
skeleton.
be
on the
rather
other side.
unhealthy.
Okay, we're good. It's regular dust. It's probably just fucking black mold.
That would
Fine.
also not be very healthy.
It could be like D&D's yellow mold, which just makes you fall over dead after 20 minutes.
I mean, we'll know
I-
in 20 minutes, so...
Then it just drops. Oh, whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, fuck. Oh well.
Okay. Kat, you find a space that is smaller than a porta potty.
Is there activities to do in here?
Well, there is a pedestal sitting at the very center of it, and there is a wooden cylinder on top of the pedestal.
How's it looking? Like, is it looking like if I breathe on it, it'll become splinters? Because it's
Nope.
a bajillion years old?
It looks
Or is it
like
force magic shit?
it looks like it's new.
Oh, okay. Cool. Creepy
Interesting.
cylinder.
Is it
Yep.
trapped? Like the pedestal?
She hasn't checked yet. She can just
My next
kick it.
step. Yeah, I'll just... I
Kat,
see
you
things,
know,
Catmore.
with a triumph, there are no traps in this room.
Jesus Christ, Cat. Holy shit.
I
today.
can see all!
Roll
I will
perception.
remind
Nice.
everyone, Kat's class in the terms of D&D would be a rogue. She's a smuggler.
This
Yeah.
is in fact my job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm doing well
how
because
come
it's
I
my
did-
job.
How come I did the glue then, Cat? I'm kidding.
Well, because you're
Well,
a
that's
glue
because
boy.
it's your job. Yeah. I was gonna
You're a
say
glue
like
boy.
mechanics, but
I just want you to know, Siren's like, you know, in cartoons where characters are like leaning around the wall and watching.
Yeah.
Like that's her right now. Like, what'd you find?
so I won't go with my impulsive choice, and I will ask Siren to do like force sniff on this and see if it's weird.
Force sniff.
Do you force sniff it?
I do
Vibe
force
check.
sniff it.
Pretty good.
Yeah. The the wood is alive.
Well,
Like alive
Like-
as in if she touched it, she could talk to it with force sense, or
No, like as in
could...
it is still alive, even though it's not like got roots or leaves or whatever.
Okay, so it's not sentient. That's good.
Oh,
I
it
was just about to say
might
they're
be
on fire.
sentient, but
like
she doesn't
hand
know.
on your chest, like, oh no,
Sentient wood?
Yeah,
it's alive.
I just want to clarify. I haven't said it isn't sentient. You just can't determine that yet.
Okay. Cool.
Hold on, I might
Okay.
actually be able to determine that.
You currently, last time I checked, you had to touch things to... yeah, no murder. My first impulse was to grab it and be like, surprised it's not trapped that way. But I figured that would make Siren's heart palpitate, so I didn't do that.
I can spend force pips to sense the emotional state of one living target.
In
What
in
is
melee
the
range.
emotional? Does
Do
this
you want to touch it
does
and
this
use
thing-
force sense?
Sure.
I haven't seen you have a roll because I'm on a different tab. But how many pips did you generate?
Or
4.
Well,
Okay.
4 light ones.
You would describe it as chill, serene.
so it does have an emotional
Yeah.
state.
It's vibing.
not-
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something. Just in my head, are you alive? I don't want to talk to it in front of Benia. She might think I'm weird.
Peer pressure into not being a Jedi.
You don't hear anything back.
Okay. Can I figure out what it is?
Like if you had Wood's cunning, you know, maybe, but you know, you're no dwarf. Don't worry, bad D&D joke. So,
okay.
you can roll like a outer rim check to determine the sort of wood it is.
Like $5 says it's Kashyyyk.
Hey! It's probably a harder check than that, but...
No, it's only that hard. It's
Hey.
let me bring it up. It is. Let me. One moment, nearly there. It's wood from the planet where the Ephorians come from, which is probably called Ephoria. E4. So
What's
it's
an
wood from the
Ithorian?
planet Ifor. Like Ithor.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
what
called
is it?
Greel wood.
Tree Jedi.
What do I know about this?
It's a very expensive wood. It's literally worth more than its weight in gold.
Oh, cool.
Why is it here? Is there anything indicating why it's here?
There's no writing, no symbols in this room, just the piece of, like the round cylinder of wood sitting on the pedestal.
Well, looking at this practically, even though that's not going to be the case, this was kind of like their treasure room with important shit. This is very expensive. They just put it in a super secure closet on top of the treasure room.
Yeah. Could be like force conductive or something. Force stuff. What was the wood called again? Royal wood?
Gree. So it's Greel wood.
Real. Okay. Cool. Weird wood.
So are we just robbing them of everything? Because we disengaged
Like,
all the
they're
traps
dead.
and the wood isn't?
Like-
Yeah.
Is
Not
it
only are
robbing?
they dead, the order is defunct, so yeah.
No, I'm
Like-
just saying. Okay, in character, real quick. I'm all for academics. Just amazing. Love the stuff.
Mhm.
This is so much Force and Jedi adjacent material that we'd have to carry around if we took it all.
I don't
If we get
want to. I don't
Oh,
want
sorry.
to take it all, to be honest with you. I would
And
like to
start
take
slowly putting the valuables down.
I mean, I would like to take the holocrons.
Hmm.
that's
I
It's
don't
like
look. I understand that we have to make money. I will not stop anyone,
No.
but my goal for coming here was to learn what I could, and I mean, I would like to explore the rest of the area, but
cool.
By the way, all
I-
those like small interruptions were totally in character. M3 is just trying to get across. that
sorry.
he's fucking. No. M3 keeps starting up and then stopping and then starting up. That's just how he talks.
but I'm
Right.
sorry to murder for interrupting you.
Oh no, I was doing it on purpose. I was not starting sentences. I was just clarifying because I knew I was cutting into your speaking time.
If we take these holocrons, we gotta stay out of Imperial area for a bit. That'd be my thing on it.
I'll just remind
Anyway,
everyone,
that's-
you guys do have smuggling compartments in your ships due to cat.
We do. We get caught
we
with
Don't
that.
worry, guys. I have installed a third subsection in my under the bunk storage, so we're fine.
So,
don't even worry.
Are we
Smut in
currently
the top
at like
layer.
smut, drugs, and then actual legal stuff beneath all the drugs and smut?
Yes, but like low key drugs, but hidden well enough that they think that's the worst I have.
Mhm.
So
No, I just okay. But to be frank, I don't think we're selling any of this. I think if we
No.
try to sell it even to other scholars, we'd attract so much attention that we just don't want. I think if we're
Yeah.
taking this stuff, we're just keeping it for your studies or whatever you want to do with them. Or maybe Talon just grabs the big metal gauntlet and starts smacking people with it. I don't know.
Can I throw
Not
a
my
wrench in the
field.
works for a moment, Murder?
I know what you're gonna say. I just want to finish this point.
Okay.
So, I'm just saying, if we're carrying this around, it's gonna be until we find a trusted person to leave it with, not necessarily till we sell it. Because selling it would just be so dangerous. But carrying it around is also very dangerous.
You risk attracting Imperial Jedi, and we don't want that.
So it's like serious stuff is what we're talking about right now. Talon genuinely asks, not really know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like a decade ago it would have gotten us shot on sight. 5 years ago it would have gotten us shot on sight.
M3 is
So-
Today
looking
I'll be
immediate.
taken into custody.
Currently 50% of the galaxy would have us shot on sight.
So I'm just going to throw a wrench into the works for a moment. I would like a Outer Rim or Core Worlds check from anyone who's interested.
Oh,
This
you're
is to
right. I thought
determine
it was.
market value for what you're actually talking around.
Okay.
Nope. Ben shouldn't have rolled core
Te-
worlds, but that's fine.
Tell
Yeah, the
Talon
same.
and M3 know the market values.
Good job, guys.
Boom.
So
That is not what I
No,
thought you were
not even a little.
because you guys rolled enough for it, I'm going to give you a fairly large range here. But just
Okay.
as a by the by, basically each item in this room has a value between 5,000 credits and 500,000 credits, and that's not in a total. That's a tapestry might be worth that much. Now it would be hard to sell,
I don't.
but it is worth a lot. Like,
Look,
a way I'll put
again-
it this way, each of those tapestries might be worth a spaceship each. But, sorry, continue.
Again,
No, like-
I understand the reality of the situation and we have to make money in order to keep going. I'm not going to argue that. anything of academic value, I would ask that we keep. For my
Okay.
I can't get better at being a Jedi if I don't have someone to learn from, and this is the best I'm going to get.
That's more power to you. I
That's
can
fine.
think of no feasible way to sell the opinion rocks. So those are all yours with no hesitation. But like, can Ben start perusing for things that don't look like heart-wrenchingly culturally significant to a eradicated population?
There's a star chart. That doesn't seem super culturally specific. Anyone who would like to can roll a astronavigations check to determine, where the fuck that leads to.
Okay, so breaking like the loot down for me really quickly. What percentage would you say is just art, like tapestry, shit like that, just cultural value?
Most
What
of it would
percentage
be that sort of stuff. Then you have specific items like the holocrons, the wooden cylinder, and the gauntlet. And the star chart.
Wowie, I'm just not getting that star chart.
So,
How does everybody
Mark,
roll?
do you want to roll for the star chart?
I will try to roll through the star chart.
He can't
Sorry.
see it.
We're
Yeah,
describing it.
That's a
to
good
him.
point.
Yeah, it can be described to you. You can also just feel
Alright.
it because it's physical on the item, so you can try to braille your way there.
I
Ben,
ain't
yeah,
moving.
no.
I ain't moving. Hold on, Will.
They both do.
Holy shit, you guys!
Okay,
It's the blind leading the blind here.
that would be a star chart on how to get here if you look at the map.
Oh god, I gotta scroll
Hold
out.
on,
Hold
I'm
on.
not
Yep, goes there.
Hold on.
Go again.
Yeah, I'm still pointing.
Oh, crazy interworld thing, Tython. Oh,
Mhm.
Tython. I liked that mission.
Oh.
Oh, we can't sell this.
Right.
I know how much. This could be worth quite a bit. Tython
No.
is the origin of the order.
No, we're definitely keeping this. Otherwise, some collector would probably shoot us in the head for knowing we have it. We're keeping this
Yes.
secret, and we're keeping this forever.
If I didn't know, Zero would probably take a swing at me. This is something I might destroy, but I'm not gonna.
Do you think? Do you think
But-
if we just memorize it, I don't.
No.
I'm gonna be real with you. I tic-tac-toed my way from Mandalore to Tython on the astrogation. That's how I got there. I can little tic-tac-toe there. You see the little line? Yeah, that's how I got there. So I don't think I'm memorizing shit.
So I'll just
Mathematically, astronavigation charts are very particular. We're gonna have to take it with us if we want to use it.
If we wanted to go there, we'd have to have it.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying we have to go anytime soon. I just want that to be very clear.
I just want to put it out there. The amount of information that is stored on a set of like this sort of thing is more than Murder contains, and more than your entire ship's library would contain.
Yeah, it's a
It's a big
doozy.
deal.
So yeah, like, hold on, I'm gonna roll for courage.
So I'll ask just because of who Talon is. Emmy, did you play with the Gauntlet?
No, I'm dutifully waiting for all my buddies to say it's safe to look at or take.
Would it change your opinion
it's
if I
just-
said there are rectangular cut blue gems in it?
Okay,
I'd be tempting, but I'd still wait for the.
to be
go
fair to
ahead.
Talon, we have kind of established that yes, we are just taking everything.
Yeah,
So you could have if you wanted to.
and we did finish the trap, so anything not safe would be force related. So, like,
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
there-
then I'll pick it up while everyone's debating this map.
So one thing I would say is that
one
while
moment. I just
we
need to establish the gauntlet first. Emmy, are you putting it on?
Just to take the feeling of it, the Infinity Gauntlet
would you
moment.
like me to
Do
present
you
it
too?
again?
I take a
No,
look.
Emmy's-
put it on to
Emmy's
see if
doing
it's
this
good
while
for
we're looking at the
punching.
star chart.
Can
I'll put it on just to see if it's a good punching gauntlet. The gemstones in it already tell me it's not, but I want to see how
So
it
it's
feels.
not covered in gemstones. It just has a few of them in these segmented pieces because it's a gauntlet that goes all the way up to the shoulder. So imagine just like a shoulder piece of like plate armor.
Ah, sick.
Um,
That does slap.
you would notice, Emmy, as you put it on and test it, those gems start giving off a faint blue glow.
Ooh,
Are those kyber crystals?
it might be.
I don't know.
Fuck.
Hey guys,
Fine,
look,
I'll
it's
force-
good.
Can I force sense it?
If you like. Now, Emmy, deal with this information however you want, but I would describe you feeling slightly more righteous as you than you were a moment ago.
I'm only using my light sighted.
Yeah. It
Nice.
has, as Kat would say, the force smell.
Yeah. Passes the sniff test.
You can't determine exactly what
Solid.
it is. Those could be kyber crystals, but the item does have
Okay.
like a force aura to it.
That is powered by the force somehow. She says
Talent.
diplomatically.
Are you feeling any more or less genocidal than you were a moment ago?
M3
I
pipes
don't
up
know how
like
to
it
answer
was
that
a-
question.
I think it's
Like-
yes or no.
Yeah, like over or under.
Like, Emmy, the only
Uh,
thing you're feeling from it is just a sense of righteousness.
I don't feel genocidal, never have.
Great.
Fantastic. So it's not cursed. I
It
don't know
was
if
not
Jedi's
cursed.
curse things. But like they probably can. Maybe? I don't know. So
Yeah.
So, a few things. Maybe just two things. One thing she'd ask is, before we sell the tapestries and such, can we catalog them? Like take pictures and really high resolution pictures. She
I
like
just want to note for the sake of styles, high resolution is still 1980s film cameras resolution.
I hate
So
that. I hate that.
you can do it. It's just gotta.
that is just a you thing.
No, that is true with all the Star Wars movies. Maybe not like the sequel trilogy, but I haven't seen that.
no, they made it crunchy in the sequels too.
Yeah.
Like the holograms were crisp, but the tech was still crunchy.
But like you can take photos and stuff. But if you want to
basically
do like
wants a record of it.
if you want
Sure.
to do like super high quality, you're probably gonna have to go to like an actual place to do it,
Can I
like
I have
Space
a
Kodak.
question.
Yep.
Are you done with explaining stuff? Because I wanted to ask you a question. Wha- I know this is probably a skullduggery check. It's just I don't want it to be because I want to do things.
Mhm.
I was just wondering if we could just make a. It wouldn't be a report, but it's more like make a false list of things we found because we're a totally authorized scientific authority, and this was our field of research. So we can take all this shit back to our ship without raising suspicion from anyone that's not like tribals.
So you want to make a forgery check to make like a
Yeah,
a fake document.
an inventory list that's like, oh, we're authorized to do this, but also here's what we found.
Yeah, you'll probably
we
have
can
to do
act-
that back at the ship, but you can do that.
It just so we can actually get it like get like high resolution pictures taken of it because like this is totally scientific. We're scientists, all of us.
Even Dumark.
Especially
Especially
Dumock.
Dumock.
They
Especially-
call him the blind scientist.
Indeed.
That's a
I'm
bit
hoping he doesn't.
reductive.
It was really ironic until he actually was blinded. They'd called him
Yeah.
that for years.
They used to call him a visionary. Now they don't because they're worried it's ironic.
Now it's just mean.
Yeah, now it's just
Are you
bullying.
saying something, Angel?
Would you all be amenable to exploring the rest of the facility?
I'd be down.
Yeah, absolutely.
M3 is violently shaking his head. No, it's swiveling.
What do you want?
I'm fine with it, but I can't be much help to you. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
You're always
we're
a
not,
help to us.
I'm not right now. I will shoot this gun, and you like. I can't guarantee you won't get hit.
We're not currently in the position to get into another big fight, so we would have to be so very careful. And like to the point of maybe leaving Dumock with Crid just in
Agreed.
case.
Can I float
Oh,
an
we have to
idea?
get him up the giant wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you go back to the ship and just take a night? Like, you guys in a rush?
I need a week.
Yeah, Dumock's gonna be no less blind
why don't you take a week?
That's true. That would give us time to kind of appraise and evaluate everything in here.
That's right.
Not everything, but like enough stuff in here, and Siren can.
Like,
Like-
we could make this a site, like archaeologists.
Yeah,
have.
like,
we could
no
set up-
one in the galaxy is expecting you anywhere. You guys
True.
have, like, 6 months of food on your ship. You're not...
Yeah, we can take a week.
It's a fair point.
Yeah.
I'm used to the D&D. We've got to be at the next place in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
We gotta
yeah,
be
Okay, why don't
yesterday.
we?
like, if you
Kurt's
want to
gonna be
take
happy.
a
Why don't
year
we take a
here, you know,
week?
who cares?
I
not
care. This place doesn't. This place is fine for now, but it'll suck in like 3 weeks when I get bored of it.
Well, but...
Then I'm gonna
Does
start
not
taking
spark
pot
joy.
shots at locals.
Yeah, do it. They're weird aliens.
Only get to us.
We are weird aliens.
No, no,
They're
no.
natives.
We're-
We are
we're-
weird aliens.
No. We're as the Force intended. They're weird aliens.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
the galactic standard, we're normal.
Yeah.
That
But,
is kind of the
okay.
mentality of humans in Star Wars. Like, you know, humanity is where it's at. Everything else is weird.
Like, I know it is. It's not necessarily correct.
It's the
that's
general
fair.
feeling about humans and most like intergalactic things,
Yeah.
most intergalactic stories.
Like, maybe with the
But-
exception of Star Trek, because Star Trek's super inclusive. But,
Yeah, that's Star Trek.
Kat,
The-
can you start updating the cargo hold with all the loot?
I absolutely can. I have already got a sticky note running for what we have discussed currently.
Cool.
That I will add to the cargo hold as things become like official.
Okay.
So we're taking the weird wood. We're taking the gauntlet of righteous good mood.
Yep, that's its name.
Tapestries.
Yep.
We should take the tapestries if for no other reason than to mask the fact we took the gauntlet and wood,
And the map.
Yeah.
and the holocrons.
Oh, yeah, and
those
map.
four.
How many holocrons are there?
There are 4, and you can't seem to activate any of them currently.
Even if I try to use a horsepower on them?
Yep.
Those are also force move generally if they're not pre-active.
Yeah.
We're
okay,
going to
so-
be exploring the rest of it, so...
So I'll say they can also a lot of holocrons you see in Star Wars are kind of pre-set up to be interacted with. They can be in like a standby mode, like Murder said, or they could also just be depleted of power. They might need maintenance. They could also be broken.
Gotta change the batteries.
Yeah, you know, they need a new D battery each. You know, you just slide a big D
Yeah.
battery in the middle, and then works for 100 years.
Out of
Yeah, like-
curiosity,
I give M3 the biggest, like, please.
That is so far beyond M3's field of expertise. Like, no, I know because I've been like on the outside of Patmore having this exact discussion with mechanics players. It just does not compute. Like, actually, could I? I guess I'll ask you, Patmore.
Monkeys
give
and
it a look,
typewriters,
see
man.
Yeah, I guess as a droid, I'm more able to just keep trying.
What I'll say, and this might be a slightly more succinct version of how we've done in the past, force items can't be maintained with normal mechanics checks because they're made with different kind of rules that normal technology is made with. If you spend time with it, you can start getting proficient in, we'll call it force artifacts. And that would include some lightsabers, holocrons, and other kind of esoteric Jedi shit. But at the moment, it would be a flat intelligence check for murder.
Which I'm not actually better at it than you because I think we do have the same intelligence.
Now, I will say you probably don't want to start on a holocron, or if you do, you want to do it you want to do it in the same way like German like watchmakers doing, which you like have each piece kind of laid out and kind of know exact like you document each process. Otherwise, like you fundamentally don't understand how it works. So it's going to be like relearning engineering just to do force artifact stuff. But
M3
it's possible.
will give, M3 will give a much more stuttery version of that, where he could start studying for stuff, and he could maybe start getting it to work. But he or anyone that isn't really a Jedi, but also their version of a scientist, aren't like meant to do that.
I suppose I'll have to. Well, maybe we'll get more answers as we explore the rest of the temple.
Yeah.
So, to start wrapping up for the session, because we're near time, you guys return to the ship. But before we do that, there is a dice roll we have to make, which is called Climbing the Rope.
No! God damn
Yes.
it, you asshole!
Okay.
God damn it, this is Dumas's worst nightmare.
Okay, I'm trying to circumvent that.
Yep. Okay.
Can I just kind of tape Dumak to me and use my grapple gun to get up so Dumak does not have to climb?
You would not be strong enough to kind of hold on to something while holding on to Dumak, because your strength's 2, right?
Fantastic question.
Now, I will say, Talon could piggyback Dumak up the roof as she climbs, because Talon's,
disgustingly
Talon.
strong. Talon's Talon.
And in theory, Talon can't fail the check because of all those force dice.
Okay.
In theory.
In theory, like it's possible.
we-
Like if you roll nothing on your regular dice and roll a lot of bad shit on the opposition dice, you might not be able to save it with your dice pool. But
Yeah. How high up was it again? It was like significant, right?
Yeah, 200 feet.
That's pretty high.
Like the climb.
It was 200 feet.
In range increments, though, for Talon's jump thing, what would you call it?
That's probably long range.
she can
That's very
jump.
long.
She can do medium range with a jump. She can't get to the top. It's long.
Yeah.
So, can she do it by stages? Because you said this thing careened through multiple floors. Can she jump halfway?
She can try.
Okay.
She
Is
can
it
vertically
easier?
parkour.
Alternatively, I may have lost my eyes. I did not lose my strength. I can still climb this if needed. Someone just needs to tell me when I reach the top.
The 2 upgrades to your difficulty are there regardless of whether or not it's a
Really?
site-based check.
Yeah, but
So
I will
even
say-
climbing this will have two upgrades.
I will say, Dumark with 2 difficulty is still a easier check to pass than Siren just trying to do the roll. So, I want to put it out there.
Okay.
you don't have to necessarily think your way out of this box. You can just do it.
Okay, then I guess that's worth a try. I do want to grapple myself up there before everyone and get Crid and have Crid and I there, like, holding the rope just in case.
Okay. So, Cat. So,
'Cause I
order
don't
of
trust the
operations. Cat, you
Yeah.
grapple up. You go and get Crid. You find
Yes.
Crid lying in the sand, sunbathing.
Yeah.
Is
you
he naked?
Well, yeah, he's a lizard.
That's none of my business.
He's like, this is glorious.
Yeah. And to
In
be
his true
fair,
form.
the majority of the time you guys have spent around Crid, he hasn't had clothes. So, anyway, you collect Crid.
I
Crid,
do.
it is a long conversation in which you don't know what he's saying, but he follows you.
That's all I need.
Yep. You guys go back
I'll
to
learn
the
Dutch
road.
eventually.
Yep. Now,
Yes.
who's climbing first? I
I think
rec-
Dumox should.
Yep. So you guys can catch him.
Yeah, pretty much. Give him a cushion.
Okay.
Fair.
Bishop, the difficulty is 2 purple with
Okay.
top grade. So this will be your strength versus 2 reds.
Okay. Fun fact: Dumak is afraid of heights, so this is awful.
Hey, you can't even see the
so-
heights. If you can't see them, they can't hurt
No,
you.
exactly. He just climbs and climbs and hopes it's over. Here we go.
You're doing well.
You got
Yeah, I think
this.
it is.
There you go.
That
You
is-
did it.
I will take that
That is-
strain.
That is weirdly uneventful for that horrible roll.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a question I'm calling up. How am I going to get back up there? I have the arms of my arms are wet noodles.
Do you want me
Go
to carry
last
you?
and tie it around yourself. We'll pull you up if we have to.
Okay.
okay. Moto, you're next.
Begrudgingly.
Yep. It's 2 purples, Moto. You can do it. See?
See,
No.
you did it. Good job.
He can do it. It just M3 is also afraid of heights because M3 is just afraid.
We share this fear.
Okay, Emmy.
I'm 3 shares fears with everyone.
That's fair.
If you have a fear, he shares it with you. He's just afraid.
Okay, Emmy, you can pass as long as you take 1 conflict and 1 strain.
Sure.
Okay. It's on you, Angel.
That's it.
I like double knot, wrap it around, double knot again.
Roll a survival
Can you
check.
stop pulling now?
Okay, hang on.
No.
Roll a survival check for
Why?
the knot.
I'm
I thought I
using
did
a
a really
light
good job
side.
with the knot.
No, no, no.
Oh, there's no
the
light
one-
side dice.
Nope. I can spend
No,
a dark
no,
side
there's
if you
not.
want.
No.
Oh, you got
You,
this.
can-
It's
you
fine.
got this. Come on. Come on, come on.
Do my force dice help at all in here?
Nope.
Not for this one, no. Just have Talon climb back down. Tie a knot.
skill.
It's not that hard, okay? Just do survival.
You can do it. I believe in
Do the
you.
bunny ear method.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, see, you did
you
perfectly
passed.
well.
You tied the knot. Okay. Now, you want them pulling the rope instead of you climbing, is that correct?
I think that would be better.
Okay. Crit is
Okay.
going to pull the rope. As long as he doesn't generate 3 or more fret, you're fine.
I will help him if I
Help.
can.
Cool. I need to find Crit sheet because I haven't had to open it all day. What a glorious day it has been.
That's
I don't know
true.
about that one.
NPCs.
I don't feel that.
No friendly NPCs in combat today.
Okay.
Like
how
to
much
our
would you,
detriment exclusively.
How much
Yes.
would you say Siren weighs?
She's a string bean, so probably. But she's 5'9" and she's a string bean, so 130. Sound right for
Pounds?
5'9"?
Yeah.
I'll hold on. I'll calculate it.
Well,
But
it's not
my question was, is
130
that
fucking
190,
kilos.
like 120 pounds, or is that 120 kilos? Because one of those is heavy.
59 kilos.
Cool. So she weighs the same as my desk. Good to know. Okay. So Crid has a blue dice to this. Now I want to put out for the record, if I was mean, this would be when I would spend that dark side dice. Okay, here's Crid's check. Nope.
Stop square bang!
So it's not that you fall or anything, it's just I can't manage to pick you up.
There's
You're gonna
three
have to
people
climb.
up here.
Because what you haven't accounted for is the weight of the rope.
Which is 200 feet long.
So,
It's 200 feet of
Creed
rope.
has tried. Someone else can try and they can have advantage. So who is trying next?
I'll try.
Okay.
Not it.
I've got the blue side of blue dice on my side. You may roll when ready.
All right. Here we go.
Oh,
There you
thank God.
go.
Blindness can't stop me.
I want to clarify. I didn't add blindness to that check because I don't know how that
Oh, okay,
interact with
that's
it.
Yeah, I just pull.
Okay. They managed to pull you up. It's not quick. It's not comfortable, and you kind of go up and down a few times, but you make it
Yeah.
to the top. In fact, I might ask for a quick resilience check for motion sickness.
Oh my god, you were swinging like a pinata down there.
Okay, you're a bit queasy, but you're not putting rainbows on the floor.
You know, I'm not even going to say thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it because I did not want to fall, and I would have.
I'll be honest, you did better than I probably would have if I dropped 5 feet suddenly. So
You did great, Siren.
Good job.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
So
can we
you,
get back
you-
to the ship now? I need to lie down.
Yeah. In the
Yes.
interest of us having less than 2 minutes left, you guys go back to the ship. You guys go back. You take your shuttle to the actual ship. You guys get to have a sleep at the ship. Now, XP wise,
XP.
we have 5 for the session. We have the robot fight. We have the door. We have the trap room. We have the other door. That's 9.
Ooh, good. It's a good day.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else.
Now, Abby, do you want to know what your gauntlets do, or would you like me to keep that a secret for 2 weeks?
Sure. What'd they do?
Do you want me to say them out loud or DM you?
Whatever's
Thank you so
easier.
much.
Okay. Emmy, whenever you score a critical hit on someone, you roll your force dice. For every force pip you spend, you get to add 10 to the crit.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's nice.
I like the violence gauntlets.
Also, if you didn't
righteousness
happen to have
of-
unarmed parry, you could use this for unarmed parry. But that feature doesn't stack, so you already have access to unarmed parry, so it doesn't really double up. Okay. Both Emmy and Angel roll a d4 to negate conflict or / gain morality. Okay, Emmy, you gain 1 morality today.
Nice.
Andrew, you
Yay.
gain 3 morality
I
today.
actually got 2 conflict today,
Oh,
so I'll just
okay.
negate that.
Yeah, you just said a big goose egg then.
Okay, cool.
Dumock goes back to his room and turns on a movie and but he's seen 1,000 times and just listens to it just because he can picture it.
I will
Cool.
say, Siren feels really bad, and she will bring you dinner. And like, do you need anything?
We'll talk. We'll RP it later. It'll be good.
Okay.
That sounds
One thing we'll do now. Andrew, roll survival check for how good the dinner is.
No.
I'll cook it and I'll say Siren, you can say that you made it or not made it depending on how good it is.
Thank you. I'll
You
help.
can say you made it. Dumark almost dies.
It's
Okay.
tasty.
So spicy.
It's food.
Why is it so spicy?
It's warm and not poison, is what matters.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, like over the course of the rest, can I just go over like the recordings I have in my head just to like start the whole like learning force mechanic shit?
Yeah, we
Do
might
an
need
intelligence
to
check or
talk
something.
about that out of session because there's probably rules that have to be hammered out.
Okay, cool.
I think the
I'll
movie I
just
watched
wait.
is The Monster of Felicia.
Oh, Emmy, while I
Oh, no.
remember, at any point if you try to remove the gauntlet, it doesn't come off.
Oh, no.
bother.
Tell my party that.
Yeah, feel free to just not
I
share
love
that,
wearing it.
but
It
like,
makes cooking a little difficult.
yeah, it just
God, my
doesn't.
arm's gonna stink so bad when we eventually do get it off.
Oh no.
Like it breathes a little bit because it's not like it's not a bunch of hard pieces. There's a lot of little gaps, kind of on the inside on the joint. So it's not like full cast, but we'll get there at some point. It's fine, probably,
Fine.
maybe. But anyway, any questions I can answer?
Why do you hate M3 specifically?
Why do you
Particularly
hate
liked.
Emmy?
I don't hate Emmy. Why?
I love how you don't immediately defend yourself.
Yeah, no,
against
I'm not going to
her.
defend myself on that, but so Emmy has the best response to D100 rolls, so that's why I make her do those. But she's the one who decided to put on the weird gauntlet. Okay, that could have been any of you.
I'm glad it wasn't me because it certainly shouldn't be me.
It's like, well, melee Siren time. Let's go.
Get squished so quickly.
And like, why would you assume I hate Emmy or Murder the most? I literally blinded Bishop today.
True.
It's because of his artificer opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed the attacks suddenly shifted.
And
Okay.
I think specifically with M3, he exists to suffer, so I just lean into that.
Well, like any
is fun to
amount
bully.
of like adventuring causes him suffering, so it's not even really fair to say you hate him. It's like he just doesn't want to be here a little bit.
M3's ideal retirement is cubicle worker.
Yep.
We do need to sit M3 down. What? Why are you out here?
Still, like we didn't plan originally.
We did try to. It just he hid from Doom